Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
And friends,
Hey.
welcome everybody
Did it.
to what is really a desperate cry for help from me. I will be blinking in Morse code to let you know where I am being held the entire time that I am running this game. This is a very special It's a mitten. That's what we call them. It's a mitten. I want to thank the members of the Chaos Agents who are here. Thanks for joining us along. I want to thank our special guest star of stage, screen, and internet, James Aaron O, and Quests and Chaos' newest hotshot D&D runner. We call them GMs because DM is a pejorative in my world. And also a couple of the Great Dane Society are here. Tiana, of course, is only here because it is in her contract. She must be in every show Quests and Chaos runs.
Also Tuesday. It's one of my days.
It's
She
one
also
of
made
your
the
days are
contract.
days that end in day. I mean,
Wait, Tiana's got a contract?
yeah, she's a warlock. See, I know D&D.
Does that make Thomas my patron? Because I want out of this.
I mean, patrons are always evil. We know it.
Oh, Amy's my patron. Got it.
Oh, yeah, then patrons are always evil. Yes. As always, it's Quests and Chaos, so let's spend 40 minutes doing announcements right now. Although, I actually Tiana came up with the shorthand for our announcements. It's beautifully simple. It's beer, it's dice, it's cards. So, beer, our good friends at Gordon Beer for now. Once again, sponsoring our lovely beverages. Dice.
You watch it, Gordon Biersch. You're getting close, though.
We're coming for you.
Thin ice, Gordon Biersch.
If Biersch really is your last name, that's a little too on the nose. Yeah. Dice, friends, birds of paradise. Use them, love them, kill people with them. Only in games. It's actually surprisingly hard to kill someone with dice out of a game.
Says you.
Or so I've heard.
You just have to have enough of them.
Well, it's a fair point. Yeah. That's like
James
a
is
Dr.
scaring me.
Vibes thing.
Really
like
big ones.
getting drowned in dice.
I mean, they are choking hazards for 5 and under.
Hey,
There
get
we
some
go.
big dice, you
Got some
know.
big ass dice.
Oh, that's a chunky die, yes.
And
I
So
am
it sounded like a threat. I'm worried.
I am very excited that tonight, for the first time, I will roll this Birds of Paradise D20, which has never been rolled.
Hey.
For the 500th consecutive D&D game where no one plays a barbarian, this D12 will not get rolled. Are those still the only? Do barbarians still only use?
Yeah,
Yeah.
barbarians and people who use great axes.
Oh
So-
yeah, great weapons and stuff like that. So this is the Dark Vision Song Contest. It is going to be very silly and really disregarding of any of the rules. First thing, just to get it out of the way really quickly, hashtag Fire Mike Merles. Look it up, find out why maybe you should play something besides D&D for reasons other than the system. All right, that's the last time I'll say that because, some people like D&D and that's fine. I saw that there, by the way, I saw in the chat, there's a drinking game to drink every time I complain about D&D. So somebody's dying tonight.
I was gonna say someone is dead.
By the way, now is the time. I think it's time to introduce a special feature just for this game. Rules Winch!
Sorry, what?
Wow, the Rules Winch is just not paying attention. My beautiful wife, Rachel, who plays D&D, will be serving as the Rules Winch. She is theoretically at hand.
She knows us. She knows she
Look
won't
at that.
actually
That is a
be
D&D
needed.
book. That is a D&D book.
She's not
right
the
there.
rules wench. She's like the Pirates of the Caribbean, the keeper of the code.
Oh, the keep. Oh, wow.
Ooh, I like
All right.
that.
Settle down, Bo. We're both you're almost married and I'm married, so keep it in your house, buddy. Once you get married, the charm goes away. That's really no, Rachel actually knows how to play this game, so she will be here. I almost wanted to do something where at the end she just pointed out all the rules I got wrong. But she said we didn't have that kind of time.
I was gonna say there's
So-
not enough paper. There's not enough paper to keep track of that shit.
So, instead, when I have a rules question, the rules winch will be here to. Although knowing poor Rachel, she's actually going to sit right there. You don't have to do that. It's more fun to yell at you.
That's the sign of a loving.
Famous last word.
Yes. So I think that's our announcements. You marvelous bastards, you chat members, you have already showered these unworthies in bits, and now I'm going to thank you personally for that.
I love to be showered in bits. It's what I do.
What about dice? That was the nice. It's like a rap video with just dice pouring down and ow.
Wow.
The hef.
Rain and dice.
I believe, didn't we establish that the hef is the bad mod, and the
I
Baroness
think
is the
we've
good mod?
established that he's the evil moderator and the Baroness is the good moderator.
But the hef gave each of us, both the players and myself, 1,500 bits. And I have recently learned that bits work differently in D&D because why not? So one inspiration will allow the players or the DM to add a d6, which I understand is this one, it's the square one, to your die. 2 inspiration will let you re-roll this, well, I guess anything. If you want to re-roll, go ahead and re-roll a d4. Have fun. But that's 2 inspiration. Oh, look at that. The chat even has the rules. The chat knows the rules better than I do. So
Thanks, Seth.
the hef, 1,500 to each. Seth, NGC 547, 574, one of those. It's the star that I think he owns.
457. Good Lord.
What is it?
NGC 457.
Oh, look at that. My dyslexia. So Seth, 500 to the players because I don't know. I make fun of his name. And then we had Of Three Kingdoms, who, by the way, congratulations on completing your round of chemo. That's real life, and that is amazing. And keep fighting. We send inspiration to you. Re-roll everything. You get to re-roll everything. Of Three Kingdoms, congratulations on that. That is super exciting. She gave both myself and the party 500 bits, and we give her our undying love, which in D&D is actually possible and creepy. So, I mean, that's
You're
Strahd.
stuck with us now.
I don't want to spoil Ravenloft for anybody, but that's Strahd. Herbs is awesome. Urban Mask gives the players 500 bits because, it's not like he's a GM.
He is so high right now.
I mean, again, days that end in day. That's but Herbs, thanks for that. And this is where I say my original idea for this was to somehow figure out a way to have Warren and Aaron actually be color commentators during the performance. I wanted you to each be one head of an Etten that would complain with each other, but we couldn't quite figure it out. So instead, we're playing D&D.
Let me call him. Let me call him real quick.
Hold the phone up to the mic. What? I'm like, by the second
he's
half,
hearing everything delayed, so it'll be very interesting.
Oh, yes.
Every punchline is just crap.
Every punchline is 15 seconds late.
This thing is paper thin. By the second half, that might be on the table. And last but not least, not quite last but not least, we have a little bit more because things just got added, and I am terrible at this. Eldebrat. This is where I usually make a terrible Eldebars joke, but there are Eldebars jokes later, so I'll save them. But Eldebrat gave 1,000 bits, I think, to me, because I'm awesome. And then we have a new one that just came in. Squeal the Bard gave 500 and then and then just said for the first on-screen bardic performance. So apparently that's a conditional. One of you guys.
I mean, we've already done it. The intro was
all right. 500 to the player.
Performance.
That's what happened.
That goes 500 to the players. Put that in your column.
Excuse me. I was told there would be no singing in this.
I'm worried every time Rachel shows up that I already got a rule wrong.
You can't get a rule wrong if you never start playing.
Hey, that's a great point. I have to go. Talk amongst yourselves.
What are we doing?
Right.
No, we're good at that. That's the problem.
That's what we need, yeah. He says the 500 is to the rules winch.
Rachel, can we have it?
Outstanding. No, she's giving that to me, clearly. It's not baby shark, Hef, it's parrot shark.
I'm
So,
glad you noticed that.
all right, so
No.
that was all right. That was only like 10 minutes of announcements, and I padded it.
Not bad.
So, welcome to the Dark Vision Song Contest. You all were members of the hottest multiversal band. Maybe you were from Greyhawk, maybe you were from Earth, maybe you were from the Forbidden Realms. Who knows? Forgotten Realms, not Forbidden.
I was gonna say forbidden.
It's like a Return Revenge of the Jedi thing. They were originally forbidden, now they're just forgotten.
Into the Forbidden Realm.
Yeah.
Gone past that.
And so your first challenge, and my first chance to drink water and stop talking. What was the name of the super group that you were all part of?
I already have this.
Let's do it.
Our epic supergroup was called Better Than Ezra.
Oh man, hold on, I have a prop.
What?
Prop for that? What the hell?
I'm dying to know what the prop is.
Me too.
There's a prop for that.
There's a cream for
My
that.
prop
You guys don't know that band from the 90s?
Oh, yeah,
to
totally.
2000s?
Totally.
Oh, you're right. I think it's Culling.
James, do you?
My prop got cleaned.
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are too young to
Oh,
know
man.
better than Ezra.
So,
Oh,
true
no.
story. I taught elementary school in New Orleans, Louisiana, and my students, Better Than Ezra, played at Mardi Gras.
No way.
And my students brought me a throw cup from that. Here, I'll.
It's broken and on the inside of that.
Yeah, all right. They brought me a throw cup from it, and they come in and they go, Mr. Dinny, they say they better than you. And I was like, let's do math.
Math clearly is on my side here.
All right. So is that it? Is the name of your?
I mean,
Seconded.
I like it. You guys can.
No,
I
perfect.
thought
All right. You were in the super group Better Than Ezra. Tragically.
that was not unanimous. Whoa.
Oh, then so speak up. Speak up or forever hold your pieces.
We have been, but I think there's a decibel level that's exceeding ours. Anyway, now let the errands go.
Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
why is it plural? Oh,
Because-
James. I just got
James
that.
Aaron O. Yeah.
Go. I
I
have to
mean-
find the donation that I missed because somebody's kvetching about it.
I don't have a better name, and I don't get the reference either. So
I just thought you were throwing some sick shade at Ezra, so under that context, I like it. I like it. I don't get it, but I like it.
similar situation here.
That sounds like Five Eyes.
I don't actually know a song they did.
Me neither.
I know a song they did, but I have to remember it.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, you said you were gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Bo might be older than me.
No.
That was a little too fast.
Sorry about that. Actually, over the weekend, I got to I do a game for my brother and his friends for his 40th birthday. So I made it all like completely over the hill themed. They were in the town of Pass Peak, which was just past the mountain peak Your Prime. And the further away they got from Pass Peak, the harder it was to remember. It was really fun.
I still say you need to write this up and do it as a DM's Guild product.
I might. It'd be fun.
Get Nord Games to reprint their book, just so you can.
Ooh.
Rachel is playing a Traveler game, and she discovered this time in Traveler, A, you can die in character creation, but B, when you make your character, you age, and like the aging rules get significantly like bad. And she was like, originally, she was like, I want my character to be in his 60s. And then it was, if you're in your 60s, you have no strength, you have nothing. It was, Elda Brat just gifted 5 subs to
Thank
the
you so
community.
much.
I noticed that one of them went to Togus, who apparently did not see that, when you're a player, you're supposed to subscribe, maybe hook up that Amazon Prime there, Tom, is all I'm saying.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't been on the Twitch app in literally months because the show that I always watched on the Twitch app isn't running at the moment. So
And you're on the Twitch app every day.
just on the other side of it.
You're supposed to subscribe.
Thank you, Elda.
It only reminds me to subscribe when I get on.
Thank you, Elda Brat. That's awesome. Also, the J. Matthews Band, JD Matthews,
That's
85.
good. I like that.
500 bits, 1 inspiration to the players, 1 to me. And Squeal the Bard, 500 bits to Bo for the perfect band name.
Hey,
Nice.
thank you, buddy.
We're still waiting for the perfect band name, but it'll get there. So
this is not the best song in the world. It's only a tribute.
it's the song that never ends. So
should've
the
been
next question that I have for you, this super group that was going to conquer the musical multiverse.
You can use its name.
Better than me. In my head, they're just, it's like, what is it? The fish head is looking away from me. That's the name of the band. That's the album. It is, so this band broke up, and each of you have a different story for why this band broke up. So now what I want to do is I want to have each of you introduce your character and then tell me why you think the band broke up.
Good thing he isn't putting us on the spot with this.
Nah. He did tell us this was going to be an improv exercise.
I don't want to do any work. You guys do it.
Obviously.
That is how mittens work.
I think I'll go first then. Hello there. My name's Ringo Steer. And really things started going south when Jonto Kickerbocker really started hitting around with Okoyono. And after that, Better Than Ezra kind of just split apart. But Ringo Steer, now part of the Bugbears. Hey yo. Rock and roll.
And briefly describe your character.
Oh, right. Ringo Steer, I'm a 7'2" Minotaur, 340 pounds, and most distinct feature beyond my horns is my third horn, my giant purple mohawk. Also got nose rings, eyebrow piercings, and it's all about the cowbell and the gods of rock.
And so the cowbell is your instrument of choice.
Also my lightning axe, but I can use both. I'm very talented that way.
There you go. All right. Ringo Steer. I'm sure Okoyono will not make an appearance in this game. Who's next? Pardon me. One before we do it, is Eldebrat just gifted 2 more subs, which I think means that we are now giving away a Nord Games luck deck.
Hey.
Thank you.
That giveaway. The fun part will be watching who in the control room is still there to actually do it.
To actually pay attention to this?
Somebody's there, so it will be #chaos in the chat at some point. Read the chat, they'll tell you when. All right, who's next? Describe. All right, Julie, go ahead.
Me. Oh, my name is Samat Ame. I am a turtle. You can see my shell. I'm also very religious, and Better Than Ezra wouldn't let me do my Gregorian grigging chants. So after a bit, I had to leave, and now I'm in shell abrasion.
We're just gonna let that ring out. Let it resound. Let it.
Are you proud of yourself?
Vitrum nostrum gloriosum.
Celebration. I like it. Is it an all-turtle band?
Yes. And we do a lot of chanting, but we also try to do more modern songs.
Whatever that is ominous. Like prog rock 20-minute Gregorian chants. All right, Somat. Who's next? All right, Jonto.
I feel I have to respond to Ringo over there. Well, I was in the band originally. I was one of the founding members, and I was a gnome. In fact, I still am actually ein gnome. And I am small, 3 foot 1 inch. 1 inch is important, the 1 inch, as you know. As you can see, I have the brown hair, and my skin is fair. I'm age 36, by the way. Thank you. And I'm 38 pounds with green eyes. And I'm immaculately dressed, of course. Very. And after, Letters and Ezra split up because they couldn't handle my talent, is what it was, it's unfortunate, but I was the talented one. They would never let me sing, and I have the best voice, literally the best voice, literally the best. And then I formed a band called Ted Zeppelin, and that's I played drums in that one, and then they didn't let me sing, so then I formed another band. I played in bagpipes for My Alchemical Romance, and then I played dulcimer in a wonderful rock band named Armor Class / Difficulty Class. So that's so AC/DC for short.
Oh, Yanto, if you have to explain the joke.
Yeah, well, it's funnier when I explain it, I think. And then I finally decided to start my own band because they would never let me sing. And that band is called Yanto. You're welcome.
Spelled, I assume, as your name is spelled.
Yeah, of course, that is support. Yanto. And we sing death metal.
I hope Your Welcome was your first album.
What can I say except you're welcome? Anyway,
All right, who's next?
6 seconds or less. Rock, paper, scissors, Aaron.
Let's do it.
Eh.
This works.
This is just
There's
good
no delay
radio.
at all. I don't see what the problem is. 1, 2, again, 3.
Haha.
Yeah, do it.
No.
It's all no rock beats scissors.
Rock, beat, scissors. What do you want about?
You go first.
Yeah, the loser doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, the
You
loser.
won. You get to go first.
Never mind. She's got a kind heart. I'm doing it.
All right. How do you play rock paper scissors? Oh, I won. You get the bigger cookie.
I think people have abused your kindness if that's how you've been playing rock paper scissors. Oh, I guess I won or lost.
I mean, people always abuse my kindness. We'll just move on from that.
Bastards.
Oh, this game got dark.
The name's Janice Greenleaf. I am 5'9", beautiful. My hair is long and straight. I used to believe in rock. I used to love it. But now, I don't. I just think, whatever the band Ezra, formerly known as whatever Ezra is, the band, it all really fell apart when, the AC/DC band broke out. It really confused everybody. And so that inspired me to go off into my own direction and kind of become who I needed to be, a solo performing artist, but of the variety that is slow, mumbles just a little bit, but also mumbles just enough in speech and song. And I just think I'm better as a solo act.
You have 3 hours of this, sir.
And then I turn around and walk away from whatever thing I'm in, and you see, like a star dyed into my hair, a green star dyed into my hair. It looks 420-ish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my ribs already hurt. We're only a half hour in.
Oh man. By the way, not to imply that anyone is complaining, but I would like to I've had my first rules winch correction. The Hef gifted those 2 subscriptions, not Eldebrat. So the Hef gets full credit for whoever wins that card deck or whatever.
Thank you, Hef. We appreciate you.
Okay.
And Rachel, thank you. There's nothing. It's a shame. There's nothing she hates more than correcting me when I get things wrong. So she's really suffering tonight.
Yeah, I can see.
It's really a pity you guys can't switch jobs.
Awen.
Yeah, hi, I'm Awen Fakes, and I'm more of the storyteller kind of bard. I'm 5'10", with long red hair. Wear a corset and one of those skirts that's longer in the back than is in the front. You might call it like more of a can look type of thing. And Better Than Ezra was a pretty good band. I really enjoyed being part of it, but they would not let me write my songs properly, not the way that I really wanted to. And I was not being creatively fulfilled. So I took the opportunity when all of the ruckus happened between the boys. I took the opportunity I took the opportunity to go off and really meditate and think about my art for a while. And while I was doing that, I realized that story, not music, is really where my heart is. So now I'm back as the head of Healing Word, where I have a band that backs me up as I tell my stories to sort of set the mood.
Oh, so you're not singing at all? You speak into the microphone, and you
Yes.
call that music?
I call it performance.
This is why we would never let you write. By the way,
If y'all had let me write, your songs would have been much more interesting.
Wow. So it sounds like, this is going to be one hell of a behind the music.
Drama.
I mean, isn't it always drama when it comes to music? All the drama queens come here if they can't make it in theater.
So Ringo, what did you play with Better Than Ezra? Better Than Me?
Me, yeah. They just kind of let me on the cowbell. When I pulled away, I was able to actually use my talents to play for the rock and roll. I don't know where my voice is going, but excuse me. Yeah, there we go. That's my voice.
I mean, let's all just admit that Bo is like 30 minutes away from just being Remy, and we'll move on.
No, come on. What are you talking about?
I mean,
You have to wait until after the break
30
for that.
seconds.
I mean, it's Tuesdays. We're all used to being our Foxy regular voices, not whatever these are.
I can throw it away. I'm having fun with this one.
This is a new Ruckus voice.
Rocky
Oh, I
eyelash.
have to open a door.
Aaron, I will pay you like $5 if you start the next Foxy Irregulars game with this voice and then just be like, what the hell's wrong with me?
I'll do you better. You don't have to give me any money at all.
He's getting paid.
That's like her playing rock, paper, scissors. This is
We're all too nice. That's the problem.
Saymot, what did you play or do with Less Than Me?
I didn't have water in my mouth.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I played horn.
You played horn. I enjoy that that's just generic horn.
And
Just the one horn.
I sang bass.
All right. Okay. Yanto, what did you play?
Well, of course, I played the bagpipes, and I played the dulcimer, and I played lead drums, and that is why Ringo Starr could never prove himself.
Lead drums. So Ringo was rhythm drums? Is that what?
Ringo was the cowbell.
Yeah. It's dulcimer. Janice.
Dude, I'm latching onto the German.
It's really hard when there's a lot of strong voices going on.
Just wait till
It's
Werner
very
Herzog
hard.
plays that.
It's very hard not to go there.
Janice, what did you play with the band?
Well, at first, when I started playing in the band, they told me you'd be playing the viol, and I thought, what? A piece of meat? I'm not playing that. And then I realized it was a violin, and it was beautiful, and I made beautiful music with that thing. But then also, got very bored with it and moved on to the lute, bored with it, flute, bored with it. Couldn't find another instrument that rhymed, so therefore I just ended up on trying to talk the band into giving me the old tambourine. I thought that would bring a lot to the band, but then we started breaking up as a band.
All right,
We're all trying so hard not to laugh in the middle of our bits.
Awen, what did you play with the band? I'm noting right now that your band is fully instrumental.
No, someone said they sing, I thought.
Yeah, Zabot sings
Chanting. There was
the
some
bass.
chanting.
Sang bass.
We have a cultist in the
I mostly wrote the music, but every once in a while they had me on the lute. So I was the backup lutist.
I thought you just said we didn't let you write the music.
Well, I did my best, but you wouldn't let me just expand my creativity, you see. So you always had to squash my creativity and rewrite everything I wrote.
But you mean make it good and
No,
palatable
no,
and
I do
sellable?
not. I do not mean that at all.
I mean, no one really liked my Squid Garden song, but you know, we're not all
Yeah.
complaining about that, are we?
Because, you know, the squids, they don't go into gardens. It makes no sense. Okay.
I
Did-
liked it
like
because it
it.
had the bass part.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like a son of a bitch.
and this is to the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, normally when I run a game, I write down quotes. I cannot write this whole game down. That is where this is headed. So I apologize that I'm not gonna have a list of quotes for you at the end of this game. So
There's not a piece of paper long enough for all the quotes you'd have to keep track of.
people in the chat, keep track of your favorite quotes. You'll give them to us when this is all over. I also want to shout out Ravtastical, just to say Ravtastical. But also Ravtastical gives the players 1,000 bits and the ever deserving GM 500 bits.
I mean, clearly we're more deserving because we got more bits, but you know.
Yeah.
If that's what helps you sleep at night. So we have
helps me sleep at
established
Like a baby.
we have established that unfortunately, Better Than Ezra, a band that, you know, was so far ahead of its time that it was actually behind its time, with its backup lute and no lead lute. Everyone played a backup. That was the problem with the band, was that everyone was playing
I would.
backup.
I would play the dulcimer, and they would play backup lute.
No. I mean that was the problem. Yonto's ego was enough to take up the entire stage, and because of that, all of us had to play backup to his ego.
Sorry,
I
you
mean, the cowboy
mispronounced
really
talent.
only has one sound, so I can't play anything else but backup.
Too many quips, team. Too many quips.
Team? Who are you talking about, team? We let that go a long time ago.
I forgot.
Whose idea was it to get the band back together? What is this?
Not
Well,
mine.
so the good news is the band is only back together in the sense that each of you has gone on to your own fame and fortune with Celebration, with whatever Ringo's band was that I don't remember.
The Bugbears.
The Bugbears, darn it. With Yonto. I feel like there's an exclamation point at the end of Yonto. I don't know why. Janice on her Janice as in her solo act, and Awen with Healing Word, and each of you has been invited to the prestigious Dark Vision Song Contest, and you are the front people of your bands. You're the captains of your bands, and the first step of the Dark Vision Song Contest is a band meeting where all the captains come together and they hear the rules. So right now, you are all sitting in the most dangerous place that a D&D party can be sitting, a tavern.
There it is.
In this tavern are 30-ish, you know, hard to count. You're musicians, not smart people, so you don't really know. 30-ish other sundry creatures that you assume are the captains of the bands. All the captains are in this room, and in the front of the room, at a makeshift podium, is an Etten wearing a ridiculously shiny suit and a massive battleship of a woman. The Etten steps up and first, the Etten wants to thank Stilba for 1,000 bits to, I guess, to the players, because they say, whatever this is, I love this barderificness. Bard is my favorite class. If Bard is your favorite class,
You're in a good spot for tonight.
boy, are we going to change that.
Thoughts and prayers, man. Thoughts
And
and
remember,
prayers.
it's a Bardy. I coined the phrase
Yeah,
Bardy.
Bardy. Sorry, it's
That's
a Bardy.
right.
Bardy.
Bardy, TM.
It's let's get this Bardy started. And so the Etten steps up, and the Etten has that ridiculous, like, 70s super thin mic with the bulb on the top, and it passes it back head to head as each head is speaking. The first head says, "Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Dark Vision Song Contest. This is going to be the multiverse's biggest musical competition. And we have over 3, 4, carry the 7, over several bands here competing for this prestigious honor. Hey, Werner, tell them what they're going to win." "For at least one brief moment," the other head says, "your existence perhaps will not be meaningless." "Well, along with that, there's some fabulous cash prizes to the final band. So the competition is very simple. We're going to have a bracket style, every band going up against another band. Whoever the audience likes the best, that band moves forward." Strangely, all the player bands continue to move forward. We can't explain it. Unless anybody has to leave early, then we can, and then at the end, the final pool, the bands will go head to head in a massive battle of the bands. And who's that not going to be exciting for? So, we got to do some business here. So, Werner, you want to do the introduction? "Unfortunately, we must acknowledge our sponsor, without which we would not be able to do anything. I've been told by the accounting firm of Ted, and Ted that it is imperative that if we do not mention the sponsor, they will not sponsor us any further. So our sponsor is the Duchess." "Yes! Hello! I am so glad that this competition..." And then, all of a sudden, the entire room goes silent. But the Duchess just keeps talking. She doesn't notice because self-awareness is not one of her abilities. And so she is just... And everything is silent. And now I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
You made the bards go on mute.
I wonder if that was on purpose. Oh, that
What?
hit the box. Okay.
My original idea was to have this be like actually mute, so it'd be like 15 or 20 minutes of just silence.
That would be great for the podcast, and I object to this.
I'm all about high concept, damn it.
I like the high concept.
All right, so I have rolled for them. So I'm going to guess the highest, maybe somebody has a 27, 26, 25, 24. Wow, you guys are sucky bards. 23, 22.
Dude.
Initiative a D20?
Yeah, but we don't nat 20 and then have +7.
Probability is not kind.
It's based on dex, not charisma.
And probability.
I thought Bards was good. I don't know. My mistake. Whoa, hey, well. All right, this might be a short game, everybody. 23, 22, 21.
What is CR? I don't know. Here you go.
20. Boy, that dragon's going to be a real surprise.
Oh,
19. No. 8. Hey, what level are you guys, by the way?
5.
All right, yeah.
What?
I could have looked at the characters beforehand.
Welcome to Ezra playing D&D.
Hey, for anybody who's watching or listening, I just make all this stuff up. 19s, 18s. Are the monsters really going to go first?
Probably. I
Wow,
rolled an 8.
17. The monsters go first.
16.
No,
I get
no,
16. I got
Monsters
16.
Go on a 17.
Ah, okay.
Thank you for paradise.
God damn it.
Oh,
Andrea, you have betrayed me.
We got 500 bits more from the J. Matthews Band, giving it to the Duchess, apparently. Giving 500 to the Duchess, I'll take that, and 500 to me from Stilba for crossover done right. Oh, no, don't encourage me.
Encourage him. I want more of this.
So on a 17, the entire roof of the inn is ripped off. And standing there are a bunch of round figures. Their bodies almost seem like the mutes that go inside trumpets. And they're kind of got doughy bodies, although they seem very, very aggressive and very angry. and everywhere around them, as you have now seen, is completely silent. So mechanically, each of you is going. There's a bunch of these things. Most of them are fighting some of the other 30 whatever it is band captains. You see, like over there, there's a mind flayer fighting one. Over there, there's a big old orc with a flute. Over there, there's like there's an elf wearing all like black stylish leather. So there are other band captains that are fighting these. Each of you has 2 silencers that you will be fighting. And as you go through this combat, how you sort of are doing in combat will determine how the whole overall fight is going. So the more success you have individually, the more success the captains are having. The less success you have individually, the less success the captains are having. And that's just to keep me from pretending like I even care what mind flayers can do. So on a 17, all the bad guys are going to do is just swarm in, and there are 2 silencers on each of you. That's a 17. 16.
16.
Yeah.
All right, who's got the higher dex? See, I know D&D.
To you.
You probably do.
X? Sorry, I don't know why I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, 2.
You have a 2 dex?
Plus 2 modifier.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
much better than a 2. All right, Janice.
What?
Your dex.
Oh,
Wait, no, Janice is Aaron.
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
She's going, what? What?
Long day. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure.
Who knew I would have the rules down the most? That's
Wait, no.
really a damning indictment of all of you.
No. I think
No.
that we hadn't resolved initiative, so we weren't.
Ah.
We usually don't do initiative and go and each one does their turn. Which is why I
Oh,
was confused.
We're just confused now. Wait.
I mean,
Am I fighting right now?
yes.
Let's do that.
Beat something up, Janice. What weapon does Janice use?
She's got a good rapier.
Oh,
plus
you
1.
notice the Duchess, when you pull out the rapier, the Duchess like nods approvingly.
Where was the big
You
the
look.
battle house? Can I see the battle house? Oh wait, no, it's only these 2 things in front of me right
Yeah,
now.
you have 2. You have 2 of these doughy guys in front of you. So essentially, there wasn't one thing that ripped the roof off. There was like 50 of these little guys that all just tore the roof off and came in right away.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just attack the one closest to me.
There you go. Roll it.
Sweet. Come on. Do the stuttering rolling dice thing on D&D Beyond and give me the number. Okay. All right, 16.
16 hits. Roll your damage.
Yes. And
I like
then-
how I pretended like I looked at the stat block there.
I was gonna say, since when have you paid attention to stat blocks?
Okay. And the damage is 11.
Oh, ouch. All right. It did not
Damn.
enjoy that.
I just do I have like an entourage or anything with me at this
Nope,
time?
this is only captains. Only captains were allowed to come to this meeting.
Oh my God. It's a bunch of bad guys.
And then she slashes the one I slashed.
Yeah, you took a big chunk out of that thing. When you slice into it, your rapier, you actually stab. You know, it's a rapier. The Duchess would not approve of slashing with a rapier. Very poor form. So you stab into it, and your rapier like just kind of goes right through it, and it does. You know, you definitely do damage, but there's weird spongy like, what is this thing made of? Mystery. All right, other 16. Samot.
I am going after them with my trident.
All right, go roll it.
Jesu Domine.
Except of course it's silenced. So you
I had to say it though. I had to say it. I have 12.
a 12 is not going to get it done. All right, that was 16s, 15s.
We could add a d6 to that.
Good at a D6. You've got inspiration for days.
We do.
Seconded.
All right, add a D6 to that.
6.
That'll do it.
Ooh.
That's an 18, right? Yeah, that'll do it.
18. Okay.
If a 16 hits, I bet an 18 does even better.
It hits with more authority.
You showed that.
Respect my authority.
I'm glad someone gets
5 points of
my
damage.
references.
All right.
A 5.
5 points of damage. All right. The rapier is mightier than the trident. That's what we've learned here today. All right. So that was 15s, 14s, 13s, 12s.
Hey,
Wow, there's some great rolls here.
Both of us got a 12.
Who has the better decks? I
got
like
it.
how I pointed the Zoom boxes as if that means
I have a 15 deck score, 2 modifier. What's yours?
14-2. So go ahead.
all right.
Okay. I will stab with my rapier. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Very nice.
ooh.
Very nice. That is double damage.
Doubling the dice. Woof. That is 15 points of damage.
Damn.
Man, the rapier is the weapon of choice. So you like stab this thing right in the mute in the middle of it. And you like that part is not people in the chat are already like getting band names that I put in. I'm very sad about this. You stab right into it, and that part is very solid in the middle, and you just like tear a big chunk out of that mute. And there's like a brief second where you can you think you almost hear the sound. There's like the weird echo of the sound that is instantly gone. But as you do that, you have definitely messed that thing up.
Excellent.
All right, Ringo. That's committing to the bit, people.
For our podcast listeners, I
Thank
said
you.
I'm going to take out my axe and rush over there and slash the thing with my giant great axe.
I like the subtitles.
Oh, that's cocked. Ooh, could I get a reroll, please?
Yes, sir.
Wait, D6 or a full reroll?
Full reroll, if possible.
That's 2 inspiration.
You got it.
Oh, spend it.
Ooh. Yes, that will be a 25.
Well,
Wow.
that'll hit.
Worth it.
That'll hit.
And don't worry, Ezra, I got your D12 over here.
With a big old fuck off axe going.
Ringo Steer dies. You're now now you can be the other one.
Glockenspiel.
Yes, Glockenspiel can make a return.
So that will be 11 points of damage.
Now the chat's coming up with better bands than I came up with. They are better than Ezra. 11 points of damage. It did not enjoy that at all. I enjoy Tamago Tora giving me 500 bits.
Buddy, friend, pal, dude.
And he called me great and merciful.
It's like he doesn't know you at all.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I'm actually small and bitter. Is really the...
as a player in the weekly game who has managed to make it 52 sessions with the same character. Yes, great and merciful.
Small and petty.
Ezra, for my bonus action,
Ooh, bonus
I'd like
action.
to shove it 10 feet if it survives a strength saving throw.
Oh my. Now we're playing D&D. It did not make it. So yeah, you just like boot. So it's the same one you attacked, right?
Yeah.
All right.
With my horn just like.
Nice. So you charge in, you hack it with your axe, pull your axe out, and then jam your horns in it and like flip it over your head. Outstanding. Boy, that would make a lot of noise if there were actually noise in this room. All right. So I think we're down to bows. Yonto,
Last one.
Yonto, close us out.
Yeah. So I will go up to the first one, and I will draw mine rapier after seeing who was it fail so miserably and do the slashing. That was embarrassing for them, whoever they were. And
yeah, I did real good.
and I will go forward and thrust as I'm supposed to, right into that silencer.
There we go. Roll it.
Right. Come on.
Oh God. Squeal the Bard gets a quote in here. Mess with the Bard, you get the horns.
Natural 18.
A natural 18. Wow.
So that's 25 total.
All right, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, and when I do it, even though it's silent,
Yeah.
I think in my head at this person, and I go, ooh, wah, and they take an extra 3d6 damage on psychic damage on this turn.
Oh wow.
This attack.
Are you just making up rules?
No.
Oh, is that real?
No, so this is the
You're a psionic bard?
Yes, I am. It's a bard, a College of Whispers.
Oh, College of Whispers is broken, and I love it.
And I get to use
Outstanding.
my
Do it.
I get to use a bardic inspiration instead to deal 3d6 extra damage.
Yeah, there you go.
So let me roll
A
it.
psionic bard. Who knew? Is psionics even still a thing?
They have been experimenting with bringing it back. I don't like what they're doing with it at the moment. I had an aberrant mind sorcerer for a while before they killed that UA. Well, I still have her, but she's not official.
Oh.
All
right, so it's a total of 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage.
Damn.
Well, that doesn't seem fair. So the rapier stab, it handles that pretty well. But then the vicious psychic attack, it's very surprised by, because it was told that bards, when they're quiet, can't do much. And so you zap that thing, and a significant portion of it is no longer attached to its body. It is not a happy camper. All right, that was that. 17's back to the bad guys. I don't have 2 sets. I need another set of Birds of Paradise so I can roll 2 attacks.
What did you call them?
This is why you have to be a dice goblin and just collect all of the dice.
All right, I have 2d20, so one of these is going to be great, the other is going to be eh. So we'll start with Ringo. Ringo, does a 19 hit you?
Let me check. Oh, yes, it does.
All right. You are going to take 5 points of damage. So
ouch. Wow, we're going apparently Arnold.
Yonto's gonna get
it was very painful. That hurt my bicep.
This is terrible trademark infringement. So you even though the room is silent, out of that mute in the middle of it comes this concussive force that you think, if you could hear sound, would have just deafened you. But it zaps out. The other attack, I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit you.
No.
Although I don't know. One of you rolled a 2 on initiative, so maybe you all suck.
That does not hit.
All right. Samont, does a 12 hit you? Do I use my I'm going to use an inspiration on that 12.
You gonna add a d6 to that?
Yes. Get rid of that. Oh, does an 18 hit you, Samont? Oh man.
Turtles, man.
Turtles
So
with
yeah,
a shield.
this thing comes in, and that concussive force comes up, and you just pop into your shell, and you're fine. All right, Janice.
Yeah.
Hey, what time do you guys take a break in this thing? Is there a normal
10 o'clock.
My timing is all thrown off now.
Usually about 8:30 or so.
All right. I know that we start earlier on Saturdays, so so right about 9:30, I'm going to start getting sleepy.
Take advantage of it.
Natural 20.
Bonk.
Wow, God, dude, you only needed 13.
Well, the second one was a 3. I won't tell you which die I rolled, but it wasn't the Birds of Paradise. And I roll a 1 for damage, so you take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubled that. How do you like that? That's doubled.
I don't like it at all, but I'm very fragile, but you're also equally weak, so I guess it worked out.
All right, Yonto, does an 18 hit you? Was that a no dance? What was that?
No, it does.
All right. That was the start of a dance that then went sour.
That was me being the mumble rapper Janice Greenleaf.
I have my own energy.
All right, that is 4 points of damage to Yonto.
Okay.
From this vicious thing. All right, and last but not least, Awen, does an 18 hit you?
An 18 hits.
Well, then I bet a 19 does too.
It does indeed.
Do I have a second D8? Oh, there it is. You take 5 points of damage. Man, it's almost like these things
Total?
are nukes.
Cool.
Total. Yeah, total. I heard that snide total.
No. I was making sure before I put things into D&D Beyond to check the overlays for all of our stats.
Oh, look, I can see that on there. No, I can't. It's not on there.
Should be. Oh, well, maybe it's not.
Nobody cares. All right, that was 17. 16s. I think next is Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Pardon
Yes.
me, Janice. Aaron's a method actor. He will only respond when you call him in character.
No, I'm a broken method actor. I only respond to Aaron, and I've forgotten Janice more consistent. Anyway. I am going to wait. So there's like still 2 right in front of me.
There's still 2, although one of yours is very unhappy.
Let's make him a little less unhappy, even more so than he already is.
A little less more
Bad
unhappy.
guy.
I'm workshopping this one.
It worked.
All right, roll it.
And I slash again. I just bought this thing. And down attack.
First
Damn it, I
thing
should have
is
riffed while I
rating.
was rolling.
Why is this not cutting them?
Why? Then ask Zoro why he does it. You know, I'm not learning for nothing here. 25?
Yeah, I'll say a 25 will hit. Yes. Roll your damage.
Excellent.
I'm assuming, unless told otherwise, that you're attacking the same one you attacked the first time.
Yeah, the weaker of the 2.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Dare I say the bloodied one?
I forget the word.
Yo, this ain't 4th edition, all right? We ain't going back.
Get that 4th edition bullshit out of here.
We ain't going back.
4th edition was the only good D. Oh, wait.
Whoa, that's some shots fired.
That one was so rules heavy.
It wasn't good.
Would you like to do a
when everyone went to Pathfinder, right?
What was your damage, Janice?
8.
8. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. I like the delay everyone has processing Janice's speech pattern.
Honestly, it takes me a second to process what anyone in this group is saying.
Frustration and confusion. And then realization.
That is yeah, you're no doctor, but that thing is near death. And seems to not be very smart and seems to be fighting onward anyway. So Seymot, you also have a 16.
Yes. I am telling myself, hit them with your best shot. I'm going to hit them with my best shot.
This is why I put this in silence. The whole game is going to be in silence, just to you build. See, this is comedy. You build up a concept, then you pull it away. That's comedy. That's
It's only comedy because it's happening to us. If you were forced to be silent, it would be a tragedy.
I
was forced to be silent.
I took out my staff of bird calls, and I whacked up
Let's
the
be clear,
staff.
right now is just a staff.
Right, but it's a staff of bird calls, and I whacked him on the head.
Do it.
I rolled a 20, and I got 3 more, so it's 23.
All right, roll your damage.
And
Oh my
that's
god, that's actually a thing.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Yeah, it's seen better days.
Is it orange? Are they orange color so I can smash pumpkins?
There we go.
Nice.
You are smashing that pumpkin.
Despite all your rage.
Yeah. We've reached the angsty portion of it. All right, that was 16s, 15s, 14s, 13s. You'd think I'd remember this. 12s, 11s. 12s. There we go, 12s.
I like the way you're doing
it first. What now?
What?
I just like it that you're doing it.
So
I'm going to continue stibbity stabbing the thing in front of me.
It was a lot easier in 1st edition when initiative was a D6, and you could just be like 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s.
There's that. Ooh, base 19. I feel like
that'll
that's going to hit. That is 8 points of damage on it.
Oh, ow. All right.
Birds of Paradise are rolling real good for me today.
That is another one that, again, you're no doctor, but that seems very near death.
Excellent.
If you had to say, you've done 23 points of damage to that one, and it has 24 hit points. Ballpark.
Nice.
All right, and now Ringo. So the one, you should have only had 1 attack against you because I think I missed you, right?
Yeah, you missed one of them.
All right. I cheated, so the next one that attacks you will have disadvantage because you threw it away. So, and it attacked. So, go.
All right. Yeah, I shucked it. I'm gonna go after him again.
Okay.
Just charge in there, like, all right. I can't say anything to you, but you can't hear me. Sorry.
I'm giving a really great speech.
Really great speech.
You're
You know,
missing
rock
out.
and roll. Oh,
Usually all about the peace and love.
give him the horns, the hand horns, not these horns. Not yet.
Not yet.
Mother. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 is not going to get it done.
Let's give you a D6 on that.
Would anyone like?
Seconded.
All right.
Okay.
Spend
Second.
it. Spend it.
18.
18 will hit. Roll your damage.
15 damage.
Shnikes. All right. Describe to me how you destroy this poor thing that wants nothing but to keep you quiet.
God damn it.
Oh,
For our
James is my
podcast listeners,
favorite.
What Ringo would have liked to say out loud would be, "I'm really sorry, but this is for the gods of rock and roll. May they be appeased by your death."
The Beatles are the gods of rock and roll.
I'm going to stay out of this argument because we'll summon Kelly.
That's
And
a
then I'm
shame
gonna
this rating
slice
crap.
right through.
You know, Kelly's Q rating is through the roof.
True. It's true.
We have focus group information that says that Bo is like 60% more likable when Kelly's around.
No, that's the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can confirm.
Yeah. I am,
anyone.
strangely, I'm equally unlikable whether Rachel is here or not. Rachel is very likable, but she has no impact on my likability. We can't figure it out. So yes, how did you destroy this poor thing as you say it you dedicate it to the gods of rock and roll?
Just a nice clean split down the middle,
All right, so
that way they can each have a half.
the god. There are two gods of rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Mega Man game with rock and roll.
Outstanding. So, you split it in half, and there is a brief second where throughout the room, a ringing sound breaks out briefly and then is gone as the silence once again envelops the room.
A Ringo sound.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh no.
I'm done.
And this is going to be all night, folks.
Can that be the old?
All right, that was 12s, 11s, 10s, Janice's.
Oh,
Janice already went.
It's
Yonto.
my turn, the 8.
Yes, Yonto.
So I'm gonna go to this one now, and I'm gonna reach up to my man bun and take it out, and you notice hair that just goes down to, like past my little gnome nipples. And I
don't write down quotes, but my little gnome nipples. That should be the name of the next episode. That should be... So in Cthulhu, by rule, one of the quotes is the name of the next episode. So the next episode of the Chaos Agents is called My Little Gnome Nipples.
I want to see you persuade Thomas to do that.
Oh. Hey, look, I don't make up the rules.
Can that be like?
Oh, wait, I make up the rules.
Can that be like your climactic finale, and it's named that?
The climax will be, yes.
Gnome nipples.
Or at least that's, you know what I mean, like a huge, make it a most dramatic, pivotal point ever. And
Now
that's
I
the name
see
of the episode.
Yonto wearing like flannel armor.
So you see this hair come down, and my head's down, and I look up, and as soon as my eyes come up, I go, die, and I go in to kill it.
Nice, do it.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, this guy's near death.
Let me get back to my actions.
I'm just gonna keep saying my little gnome nipples every now and
You
then.
said there weren't barbarians in this, right?
It's 20.
20 what now?
22.
Oh, who cares?
to
Yeah,
hit.
you hit. Roll damage.
All right.
All right.
Oh, really bad
Yeah,
on the
baby.
damage. It's a 4.
Oh man, you feel like you just did 23 points to a creature that has 24 hit points.
Don't want to expend the extra. Shit, that's upsetting. Okay, I guess that's my turn.
I shouldn't have come up with band names. I should have just let the chat do it. They're doing better than I did.
I poked my head into the chat briefly to renew my subscription, and I just looked at all the row of names and went, "Wow."
You said that we could add a D6 to damage for inspiration.
Yeah. If you want to spend an inspiration.
I think it's worth reclaiming my turn so I can attack the next guy next.
Seconded.
Not seconded. It's hilarious.
Thank
Humor. Take it away from him, DM.
No.
You know what? No. The rules of comedy. No. Go ahead. I'm
D6 coming.
All right.
I think you literally can't roll low enough.
5.
Yes.
There it is.
How in your little gnomish rage, Yonto, do you destroy this?
So I look up and I go, die! And I go through him. The sword goes through him. My arm goes through him, and he just slops off as I watch him hit the ground.
There we go. That's dark. Yonto's got demons, folks. That's what we're saying here. Yonto's got demons. All right. Yes, you have destroyed one of the silencers, and again, so at this time, the as the thing slumps down, you realize that the sound that is coming out of it is like almost a recording, because as everybody hears Yonto just say "die" as it falls, and then the room is silent again, even though he said that before he eviscerated it. All right, back to the bad guys. So James, this one will have a penalty die against you.
Get that Call of Cthulhu shit out of here. Penalty die.
Does a 17 hit you, James?
Yes.
Oh, birds of paradise. The other one was a 19. That is 7 points of damage, as the one that you callously threw aside comes back. The only one that's fighting you comes up and hits you for 7 points of damage. All right, Samo. Well, we'll just one of them tries to throw itself at you and doesn't even succeed at that. Janice does. Wow, Birds of Paradise giveth and Birds of Paradise taketh away. That is 11. Oh man, somebody's got to have a lisp in this game. Yonto, you only have 1 on you, so I can just roll the Birds of Paradise. Oh, and I'm glad I did. Does a 19 hit Yonto?
Does.
Splato, you take 4 points of damage.
Another 4 points of damage.
That'll show you. Awen does. Oh dear. Yeah, the less said about that, the better. All right, 16s. I think it is Janice first.
Here we go. If it ain't broke, yeah, I'm just gonna attack the weaker one.
Do it.
Boom. It's slowly rolling. It's doing the thing on DnD Beyond where the dice has to actually animate rolling, and I have to ad-lib until it's done. I'm shitting you not. It's 6. Okay, now.
If only there was some way that you could randomize numbers in the safety of your own home without.
It's easier around here. 22.
22. That'll hit. Roll the damage.
Yay.
Wait, it has 1 hit point left. Don't roll the damage. How do you destroy this thing? Unless you want to know how much you destroy it.
Nah. Well, I guess 8. No. Oh, 11 damage. Again.
That is very well destroyed.
Awesome.
Well and truly destroyed.
Did someone make fun of me using this new thing I just bought? Whatever.
And I slash again at the throat of this thing, killing it because I severed its jugular, hopefully.
Yes, like marshmallow cream starts pouring out. It's this like white goopy stuff. It's like
you got the jugular.
As you severed something. The cholesterol on these things has to be seen to be believed.
They're walking Twinkies.
If you wait 10 years, they'll die of congenital heart failure.
Or John Goodman.
Ouch. John Goodman is a treasure, sir.
Yeah, that doesn't exclude the heart failure. I also love him. So let's just get that out of the way. I love him.
That's when you know someone's going after you when they say, I love John Goodman, but you can lose 50 pounds. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
it's tough love. Meanwhile, James wonders who John Goodman is.
Hey, okay, I am older than Aaron here, okay? I know who
Oh,
John
there you
Gunman
Not
is.
by that much.
You're older than me.
Wow.
Wait, how old are you than me?
You guys are
Well,
like
I'm 25.
fighting about how old you are.
I'm 25. No, but what month?
May 14th?
February? I can't do the math. Am I older?
You
Oh,
are
shit, you
older.
are older. God damn it.
But Mayhem is younger by months. That's fucking hilarious.
You know, on the Cthulhu show, we have an ongoing segment called Amy Does Math, because there's nothing better than watching Amy do math. And now I think Aaron doing math could be that could be another new segment.
It's also called torture. I'd prefer not to go that way.
Especially when I can't look over your shoulder and correct your adding.
Why I'm waiting 10 minutes for this thing to render my rolls.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that Aaron was older than James.
Wow.
By like
Wow.
days. I mean, it's not.
Months count.
We're like twins separated by months. Never mind. I lost
Your poor mother.
and father.
Ouch.
No, your poor mother having to carry someone else around for 3 months.
Oh gosh, this is really kind of taking a turn into insulting people's families.
I mean, apparently when I was a baby, I had a very large head, so.
Nope.
You know, actors are supposed to, though. Wait, which one?
No.
Should I roll now?
Go ahead, Joan.
Don't make it this easy for me to insult you.
Roll some dice.
I rolled 1.
Oh.
Well, we're not playing Cthulhu, so you find out that your trident is not weighted for throwing, and you decide at the last minute not to throw it. I think if we had the Nord Games deck, we'd be doing some wackiness with that. Nord Games is awesome, but it's D&D stuff, so I don't have it. So we're just gonna keep going.
Okay.
You have impressed no one. That was 16. That was 15s, 14s, 13s, 12s. Awen and then Ringo.
Got this. I'll take a stibbity stab at with my rapier. That is a 17 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Cool. And that's a 5 points of damage.
Yes. How do you destroy this thing?
Nice.
Excellent. So in just like the most graceful fencing form possible, she just flicks her hair back with one hand and stabs with the other, making this lovely fluid line.
Yeah, we get that rapier bowing, somewhere the Duchess gives you like a silent golf clap because you can't hear anything. All right, Ringo, there's only one on you now.
Yeah, I don't have to rush over because he's right there, so I'm just going to
in front of you.
gonna try and cleave him.
Great cleavage.
All right, does a 23 hit?
I think that'll get it done. Yes, roll your
Excellent, and that'll be full damage at a 16.
Wow. All right. He's questioning his life choices. Yonto.
Okay, if this guy, after I just obliterated his friend, came and he hit me or stabbed me, what exactly felt it?
So it was a concussive force from that mute. It felt like a sound wave or something, but it didn't sound like one.
Okay, so I'll turn to him with the hair, and it'll just real quick. So you'll see the hair go back down as I look at him, and I think in my head, "Du hast," and then I'll go and swing on him. Just stabby stab.
All right, do it. That's awesome.
Du hast mich.
Don't worry, Aaron, I didn't get it either.
Yeah.
It's a Rammstein song.
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
It's the quietest Rammstein song.
Alrighty, so here goes the roll. 18 to hit.
That'll get it done.
Okay, and now the damage. That was god awful. 3 damage, and then I was going to use my plus 3d6 on
All
that
right.
as well.
Do it.
So he hears Du hast in his head.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's the 3d6. So that's another 10 points of damage. So what is that? 13 total?
That makes him unhappy. All right, now it is the bad guys. So James, you only have one against you now. That's just not going to get it done. Sama, you still have 2 against you, I believe. Does a 16 hit you? No, it doesn't, I don't think.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm at 13.
Oh, all right. No, sorry, that was Samot.
I was gonna say no, it wasn't Janice. It was
It's Samot.
Julie's character.
Just read that.
Aaron's going to answer to every character name before this night is over. It's
I blindly guessed I was wrong.
I took a calculated risk, but man, was my math bad.
16. Does that hit you, Julie?
Yet.
All right. Well, now that I know I only need a 13, sadly, there's only 1 on Janice, and I roll a 12. Womp womp. You know what? I'm going to use a GM inspiration on that because
I dare you.
You know, D&D. Look, according to the encounter creator, I need to use 20% of your resources in this fight. So does a 17 hit you?
Sadness, yes.
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay, I guess I'm really lucking out, guys.
Oh my god, y'all here? Do I see everyone?
Wow, the accent shifted into a licensed property. Yonto, you have 1 on you that is very sad. Does a 16 hit you?
It does.
Oh, it is a little less sad. You've brought a little joy into this brainless creature's life.
You know, that's just what it's all about, really.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what Rammstein is all about, bringing joy into people's lives.
Yes.
Not a lot of joy. 1 point of damage you take. All right, and I believe there's only 1 against you, Awen, here. So,
Correct.
Well, that's just not going to get it done. 16s. Janice, start us off.
Let's do it.
That's you, Aaron, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I wrote it down on the TV for me time, but thank you.
Kids at home, don't write things on your TV. Your parents will not appreciate it.
Only
There's
let your
kids
parents.
watching us.
It's very educational.
Kids
Our
aren't getting any of
demographics
these
have gotten rough.
They don't get a single reference we've all said all night. And
Welcome to my usual life.
I was gonna say easily a third of this group doesn't get most of the references anyway.
Okay, I'm doing
Which third depends.
the classic thing. Another slashy.
Slashing with a rapier.
Bring it on.
Also not a bad episode title.
24 to hit.
That will slash the heck out of this thing. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Use that as an episode name when the Duchess comes back.
You have to do that voice again. 16.
Has to.
16 points
It's his
of
favorite
damage.
recurring character.
Yes, 16 points of damage. That is something.
Wow.
So how do you destroy your second one?
I said 6 points of damage.
Oh, you said 6. That's much less impressive.
I was about to
said
say,
we
how
had
did you get
16?
16 with a rapier?
It's easy. I lied.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
game
What
of
happens when you slashed with it?
Yeah, we've been doing this wrong the whole time. Damn
You're
it.
supposed to oh god damn it.
All right, 6. That is much less impressive.
Slash and burn.
Nice. Sure, that was great. All right, Samo, how you tell me how you want to say it. Julie. That's how I want to say it.
Samot.
Samot.
Samhot. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take the staff of bird calls and smash this little pumpkin.
Do it.
20 with not a real one, but you know.
Sure.
A dirty
damn
one
it.
thing.
And
This pumpkin is highly smashable currently.
And I'm going to trigger one of the calls, so if it dies, I can hear it.
All right. I like it.
6.
That does you feel like you've done 22 points of damage to a creature that has 24 points. And there is sadness. That was 16s, 12s, Awen.
Yep. I'm going to
do we want to inspire her?
I think we add a d6 to that damage if we
Yeah.
can.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
down
spend
for
your
it.
inspiration.
I just didn't want to do it for Bo because that's funny. That's comedy. But now working as a band, as a team, and now I will. I see you.
Julie.
Right.
Roll that d6.
Do it. Roll a 1.
Roll 2.
3.
Yes, that does it. So yeah, you kill it, and there's a brief ringing sound of one of these bird calls. What happens?
So I wind up with the staff. I'm going to get smash this pumpkin, and I hit it down, and all of a sudden this big honk comes out.
Did you use the goose call?
Yes.
Ow.
Yonk.
Yeah, we have to
Uh-oh.
queue up the Untitled. Oh no.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hopefully someone is in the control room to move people
Fix
around.
that.
Look at that.
Someone's about to lose their mind.
Hi, I'm Janice. Welcome back.
Who am I? I can't see.
I'm Ringo. No, I fucked up Arnold.
That was beautiful.
So
I got so excited. No, my I got so excited it went away.
Broke the internet.
But
my word for Arnold, like for every impersonation, there's a word that like pulls me in. For Arnold, it's California.
California. That was a good one for him. Yes.
Oh my.
But can I? When we do these things, can we say something? When we, are we?
Well,
yeah, I guess my honk came out.
Yeah,
yes.
you got the honk there. Bam, you got the honk.
Can I hear that and go, I know that honk.
I know this honk. I've heard this honk many times before. The tone of remorse. Now I want to just write Yonto fanfic. All right.
Well, of course you do. It's Yonto.
Oh wait, he's a gnome, so he's the shorter halfling. He's the quarterling. Ringo.
I believe it's Awen.
Oh,
I do believe you're correct.
please.
I will continue stabbing because all of my
I
other
can't be
spells.
sure until Rachel comes and tells me I got that wrong. But
21 to hit.
that'll hit. Roll your damage.
Neat. That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. Did not enjoy that. And now Ringo.
I'm going to target with my great axe.
Wow,
Okay.
perfect now.
Okay.
You didn't get the voice right. You have to get the voice right if you're going to do that.
Hey, Mayhem, look at me.
Curse me. Nothing.
What are you doing with my great axe?
That's an 18 hit.
The axe of Ted.
It's an artifact.
Yeah, it's an artifact. It can. Whoever wields it can do basic math.
I want it.
A powerful item indeed.
If there was a mathematical number for my intelligence, it would be an 8. So I do appreciate this is Axe's power to make me do the maths.
Nice.
Does a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3. 4,
Oh, he's gonna need his toes.
does a 9 extra damage.
Woof. All right. So how many? How many total?
That would be a 9.
Oh, so 9 total, not 9 extra damage.
Oh, 9 total. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, maths.
I heard the extra and I thought, wow, there's a lot going on here. I
So
only
9
sort of know how this game works, so it's all right.
James, I appreciate your commitment to the bit.
That makes it very unhappy. The Hefner just gave 1,000 bits to Bo, and
Excellent. Ted.
Thank you.
You know,
That's so
and the best part
nice.
is he didn't say why.
We all know.
We all get to make up a reason why. So I'm going to say he gave Bo 1,000 bits because Bo knows where the Hefner buried the Hefner's uncle that he killed.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
That
Look,
guy's
We're putting out fan theories or theories out there. It's because Bo was taken by aliens.
Oh man. Who are
On
you?
a
And what have you done with
Saturday.
Bo? You know, I knew that this wasn't Bo when the accent stayed consistent.
What are you talking about?
Bo's accent stay consistent. That's Thomas you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so see, here's the thing. Thomas's accent is consistent. It's just consistently bad.
It changes. Jensen's
Doesn't
disease.
get good.
To worse, I couldn't avoid that. I'm sorry. I don't think that, but I had to say it.
Oh, join us next week when Aaron will no longer be on.
Hi, my name's Aaron. I'm playing Ruckus.
Oh, it's new Aaron.
I mean, it is part of James's name.
I will be
Aaron 2.0.
That's a good one.
I will be feverishly texting you. Don't forget the door bit. Don't forget the door bit. Don't forget the door bit. It's a door bit.
Remember to fuck up kicking the doors.
Door
This
bit.
is my
Door bit.
thing,
doors.
man.
Do I hug doors? I will open the door. Got it.
Door
With your
bit.
face. With your face.
Now Doorbit is going to be one of the band names.
Yes.
Yes.
I will grab the handle, twist, turn, and push.
No, you're messing it all up. I feel like Martin Scorsese.
It's just an amusement park ride. All these movies are amusement park rides.
What are you not getting about this? What are you not getting about this?
My ribs legitimately hurt.
And this, friends, is why I only write 3 bullet points for every adventure, because just go where the players are. The problem is this is Quests and Chaos, so this is going to be a 3-shot. That's each bullet point.
Obligatory.
Yeah, each bullet point is 1 day.
Ezra, you're supposed to show us how to run a 1-shot.
Yes, this was the whole point, right?
I don't know how to.
I thought we were starting a
How
whole
you
new-
run a 1-shot is you do it on a Saturday when you guys don't have Cthulhu and you spend 6 hours doing it.
Yeah. Yes.
7 hours for one of them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 7 hours for that.
Yeah, that
one.
was a
Oh, wow.
1.5 shot. That
Yeah,
was-
for sure.
And based off the numbers,
shots.
does that mean I'm going to be doing like 36 episodes for Monday show? Step 12.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Leave it to the players to mess it all up. That's just, you do as little as possible, and then when they mess it up, just go. "Ah." That's the Thomas School of GMing. That's all right. That was Ringo. Yonto, close us out.
Oh, that's me. Right. I am the Yonto.
Aaron, like, come on.
I was like,
that
sorry,
sounds
what?
good.
Okay.
Fine, human.
We should have seen how long we could all sit there and just.
Jacques!
I was lost in my head.
I wish you woke up in a cold sweat from saying, from just hearing Yonto.
All right, so I'm gonna go after this guy. See if I can get it. How's he looking, by the way?
He looks mildly hurt.
Okay.
It's like a Taco Bell mild, or is it going to be like a hot, or is it a spicy?
I think you mean Thaco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Whoa.
Yes,
Sounds
Thaco.
offensive.
That's a throwback.
So in my head to this thing again, there's just gonna be a and then 9 as I stab him and do psychic.
Don't worry,
damage
Aaron. I'm
if I
laughing
can
just
find it.
because too.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
You
Oh,
really need
people
to
are
listen
funny.
to Rammstein.
Totally. You need to need the song.
That's 12 to hit.
Oh.
12 damage or to hit?
To hit.
Oh,
Let's
Well,
add a D6 to
Yeah,
that.
let's
all right. Add a d6.
wait.
Yeah,
s-
D6.
Wait, we'll do it. Will do it. Will that work?
You
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
ruined one joke.
All right, here we go.
Trifle, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
come on. He's ruined so many
That's
jokes.
15 to hit.
Sorry.
It misses?
16 is what I was looking for.
Damn.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. 16. All right. But, on the plus side, you've now triangulated their armor class.
Yeah.
Of course, they're almost dead, so well done. All right. That is back to them. So there is one attacking Ringo and not doing well. There's one attacking Janice
Oh my
and not doing well. Oh, wait, you guys have moved. This is my little Zoom thing is all messed up now. I knew the initiative order by where you were. There are still 2 attacking Samo.
Some people
Well, I
write
know.
it down.
Oh no,
I-
you
I-
killed one. Sorry, you killed one. All right, well then I'll roll that again. Does a 18 hit you?
No.
Wow.
Oh, Tosh.
All right.
I've got a shell and a shield.
shell and a shield. It's
I'm a turtle.
I like totals.
that was more of an old Jew. What was? It's full. Why are we eating dinner? What is this?
I always
No,
go to Billy
Joy.
Crystal.
In New York, apparently.
Yeah. That's very New
I
York.
do.
That was New
Oh,
York.
don't
Yeah,
do
it.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
one
yeah.
on you. Tell me. Does perhaps a natural 20 hit you, Yonto? Of the
Who?
elf people.
Who? I don't think there's a player named Yonto. Yeah,
Wow.
it hits.
Wow. I have rolled 2, maybe 3 natural 20s. I've rolled 1 damage each time. You take 2 big points of damage.
Wow.
Friends, that's called anticlimax, which, by the way, should also be one of the bands.
That's
Oh, I like that.
totally.
Taking me to
So the
point
marshmallow
where-
thing is just kind of gumming Yonto right now.
Yeah.
By the way,
And I'm just
Yonto
saying
is
there,
the
and I'm
name-
just like, I said 9.
Gumming Yonto is the name of my coming softcore fanfic. It's going to be
Gum.
You hate to work blue, kids. Let me see who, and I haven't attacked Janice. No, I attacked you, so that's everybody. So that was
In the interest of fairness, you haven't attacked me yet.
all right. In the interest of fairness, I'll attack you, and in fairness, I will roll a 19,
Yep, that hits.
and I will do 2 points of damage to you.
Cool.
Why am I not rolling the Birds of Paradise D8?
I don't know, man.
Darn it. All right, that was 16s, 15s, 14s. Awen, no, sorry, Janice. This moving thing is really going to mess me up. Janice.
That's why I put my initiative in my name, so you can look at it.
I have this, so the screen is actually quite small. It's very.
Aw, well, I tried to help you.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm beyond. That's
I mean, we knew that, but
D&D Beyond.
unless you've got a PhD in psychology, you're not helping me. Janice, are you laughing at?
That's
the
not me. That's not
dog?
me this time. That's not me this time.
I'm sorry. I was laughing at the thing Bo said, and then my brain went on a different tangent. I forgot I was even named Janice again.
I'm not the only
sit
one.
here and enjoy this.
That's also a fun episode title. I forgot I was not named. I forgot I was named Janice.
Janice, yeah. I'm glad I
Damn
don't
it,
start with a
Janice.
J. I'm glad my name does not start with a J this time. We would be
This time, yes.
Mine starts with a soft J.
Roll it, Janice.
Boom. Damage?
No, you're rolling to hit, Janice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I know, but I meant like the attack. Okay, sweet. 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Now, damage.
7 because I changed the setting, and now we don't have to wait.
Nice.
Well, you know what? You're the real hero here. You have once again done 23 points to a creature with 24 hit points. That seems to be y'all's.
You know, Bo,
you
I
know.
feel like I supported you on that denial. Of
I
dude,
really feel like no one should second this, and you should take your medicine.
I didn't want to second you twice, and I did it twice, but I thirded technically. But still,
I was gonna say, you never seconded. I seconded.
exactly.
I thought
own up
about
to it.
seconding. Trust me.
I own up to my weird truths.
I'll give it to you.
That's a
man.
good one too. I know. Yeah,
I'll give it to you.
I own up to
Shut
my.
up.
That should be a Cthulhu quote.
that's a Cthulhu one.
All right, you
Yes.
add a d6 to that
Have a
damage.
D6, mate.
An utterly inconsequential d6 because however much you do, it's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
Oh
Roll
god,
it.
going. Thank you, Bo. All 6s of these D's are going to in your for you.
I don't think that meant what you thought it did.
Yeah, that's,
I got
I
a
don't
1.
discriminate.
I wonder
don't
where the
care.
6 are. Wow.
Wow.
I rolled.
Well, but a 1 gets it done.
Okay. good.
So yeah, how do you destroy?
That's my
this
motto.
How do you destroy this poor innocent creature that wants nothing but love and peace? And
Say it with me now. Slashing, and then I go for like a minor swick of like a flick of the eyes, and hopefully they bleed out from their eyes.
Yeah,
I
it's
know this
just
doesn't
like-
make sense, but you're the DM now.
what? Don't put this on me. You somehow have turned the rapier into a slashing weapon par excellence, and you slash across this thing, and you cut its face open, and weird marshmallowy goo goes everywhere, and it falls over backwards. And the only thing anyone can hear is you going slashing.
Oh no, I know I'm in hell now.
All right, I think
Hear my breath.
Samo was the other 16.
Yes.
The other 12.
Yes.
14,
Yes.
same.
Here. So I'm trying to get myself into this, and so like I'm saying, go stop them now.
Go stop them now. Now it's the Queen Rammstein mashup we always wanted.
Oh yes.
20.
Is that all you roll? What is it? Sure.
No, I rolled it, but I have a +3 for my staff of bird calls, so I can whack them on the head.
I'm not exaggerating when I say I couldn't care less.
I
Do
know.
your damage.
So 4.
Speaking of anticlimax. All right, 4
I
points.
wasn't gonna
again.
say it.
You all.
Did you know Climax is a band?
Yeah.
Did you know that when you said that?
Wait a minute. That
He
joke
said-
worked on a bunch of levels. All right.
Kill me.
Awen.
Sorry, I need a second after that.
It happens. You forgot your name. Don't worry.
Oh, I didn't forget my name. I know who I am. I'm just trying to recover from the psychic damage that your joke made. God damn.
Did you call those cutting words?
Ah, there it is.
Yes, I would. 16 to hit.
Killing me softly with your words.
16 hits, right? Do I remember
Yes.
that right? Awesome. 7 points of damage.
All right. How do you destroy the second one on you?
Excellent. I'm gonna take up another stance and just stab it right through where that really hard spot was in its chest that I remember from my lovely Nat 20 earlier.
So now let's see. I think 2 of you have destroyed both of the ones on you, and so you both can hear now, and but everywhere else is silent, and so you see the 2 of you sort of pause and look around. And all around you, you see the battle's going quite well for the captains. There are these things are getting chopped up left, right, and center. What you notice is that these are mindless creatures. Clearly, they are not like, I'm going to retreat because we're dying. They're just running forward and doing things. You see the Duchess is using is like pointedly looking at Janice and using a rapier the proper way and stabbing her way through like 4 of these things. Everyone she kills, she keeps on her rapier blade. So she's got like this shishka silencer that she is stabbing people with as she is like,
Brilliant.
And unfortunately for all of you, every time she kills one, you can hear her again, you two. And she is, oh, you horrible creatures! Oh!
Such a beautiful.
Ringo.
Yeah. I'm going to take my axe and hopefully this one will split in half.
There we go.
1 for rock, 1 for roll.
That might be my favorite joke of this whole thing. The gods of rock and roll.
That will be a 7. That'll be a 17.
17 will hit. Roll your damage.
All right. That will be
You do
a
6 points of damage.
full 16.
Well, that would be more than that. So yes, how do you destroy this poor innocent creature in front of you that was just trying to tell you that you should be quiet?
Certainly. Thank you. Where Awen was the epitome of grace, I'm gonna take my great axe and it's gonna come down so fast and so. Where is the voice going? I can find it. Where'd it go?
I've got a hole in me pocket.
Thank you. Got a hole in my pocket. Got a hole in my pocket, and the axe will come down so fast and so furious. You can't tell what cuts it through, the axe or the mohawk.
Nice. Yes.
The correct answer is the mohawk, of course.
The headbutt is perfect. Yes, you
It's
destroy
a
that
headbang in
thing,
there, man.
and now you have none on you. So there's one on Samo and one on Yonto that is left. And Yonto, perhaps you can do something with that situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and swing at him again, see how it goes.
Wow, this might
Hopefully.
take way too long.
Combat in D&D always takes way longer than you think it will.
So here we go. That rapier. Oof.
That's why we all turn into 3 shots. Because the first episode's a fight.
It's true.
It's an 11. It does not hit.
All right. The best
We
part
do
about
like a
Dungeons & Dragons is we
reroll,
don't have that
friend.
insipid combat music that they play on loop.
I would like a reroll, actually.
Let's do a reroll.
All right, 2 inspiration.
Thank you.
Do not pull an Amy.
I didn't.
And Emma?
I
You pull a
didn't. I
Nick?
got a
Did you pull a
15.
bow?
Oh,
Again.
15. Did you pull a what's a bow?
Just rolling dice. I don't know. We keep naming things after
I
things.
was like,
I
go
want to be
on.
part of your joke.
Okay,
Go on.
so rolling an Amy
Make me one of the
is
cool kids.
rolling an Amy is re-rolling and rolling worse. Rolling an Emma is re-rolling and rolling a critical fail. And rolling a Nick is re-rolling and getting exactly the same thing.
See how much fun we have on Saturdays? We have fun. All right. Yonto. So Yonto and Samo, you each have one attacking you. The one attacking Yonto is inspired by Yonto to do nothing. Samo, one attacking you. You and your stupid AC. Does a 16 hit you? Hate that shell.
No.
All right. That is that. So now you can all kind of gang up on these poor two guys. You know what? You gang up on them. You destroy them.
No, I see them coming and I say, get out of the way, get out of the way. And I kill them.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, Yonto, like, as you come up to destroy this thing, Yonto's in front of you going like,
I'm just gonna look at him and stab over his head because he's too short to stop me.
Being the quietest, most creative, I think I understand what he's saying with his lips. Also, I'm slightly female Donald Trump.
No! Get out!
I was aiming for Billie Eilish. It's gonna happen. I've been drinking.
I don't know who that is.
That makes sense though. That makes sense though. And
he's the bad guy.
reference. You
Is-
should know who that is.
Oh, like, wait.
That was bad and you should feel bad.
Yes.
Billie Eilish a good guy? I don't know.
She's an
Yeah.
okay guy. Has a
Oh,
song.
she's a bad guy.
God. Duh.
Nice.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I will totally stab over Yonto's head because
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
You destroy them all despite Yonto's best efforts to
Who comes to help me? Who comes to help me? Or do I get to do it myself?
Yeah, who is helping Samo?
Sorry, I have to prove my superiority over Yonto, so I'm going to stand over him. And he's
So here's what happens. Everyone tries to kill Yontos. Meanwhile, Samo is in this like death duel with
Now you see why I left.
and like after 2 minutes of Yonto like blocking everybody as a very confused silencer is just like, are they on my team? I can't tell. What and like meanwhile, Samo and this other silencer are in this death duel back and forth of like all sorts of dangerous things, and the whole room has just stopped and they're watching Yonto as he's like spinning plates, blocking every. It's possibly one of the most impressive things anyone's ever seen, as he's just constantly blocking people. So, Awen, Janice, Ringo, roll me a d20. Your best attack will be the person who gets the kill on Yonto. Oh, you know what, Yonto? You can roll too. Maybe you get the kill.
Who up?
I mean,
Nope.
I was just reading Yonto's lips. I don't
Oh,
want to.
yeah. Well,
It's not going to be me.
now I want Janice to unintentionally kill it.
do it.
17.
17, Awen?
16.
12.
Yes, all right. Janice, how do you unintentionally, not at all emasculating Yonto, kill his silencer as you're trying to read his lips?
I'm not good at lip reading, so therefore I actually go,
Oh my God, he's begging for help. He wants us to kill the thing for him, clearly, with a slashing motion. And I just like the back of this silencer is to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, then
Sure.
I'm just gonna slash into it and then carve a giant J into it.
Nice. All right.
Hopefully,
So,
the J at the center line of it reveals its spine. That's how
so
deep I.
you cut the J all the way through it, and it falls forward, and there's Yonto standing in the J that it fell forward in, just as like the space was enough that it fell forward over him. And that is the end of Act 1. I think we're going to go to break now, because...
Hold on, I have to say that
what
this
do you
J
got?
clearly stands for Yonto. Thank you, Janice. I didn't know you were such a big
What
fan.
happened to the
Thank
one
you.
in front of me? Was I able to whack
How
it
did
with
you
my
destroy-
birds?
How did you destroy the one in front of you?
All right, so the staff of bird calls and smash that pumpkin, and a loud eagle scream comes out.
Right. And there you go. I would be remiss if I did not mention that Duke Fleeg gave the players 1,000 bits. Thank you, Duke Fleeg. And,
Thank you.
and Stilba, 500 bits for accidental murder Zorro style.
Much appreciated.
Outstanding.
I want to decapitate him, but use non-lethal, please.
Zorro style. Yes.
Nice Aaron jibe there.
Yeah, well,
It is
If you cauterize the neck, he might be alive.
It is a subdual decapitation.
What do you think you're working with? A lightsaber?
That's clearly that gives me the knowledge that no one understands Ruckus's plans. You can't.
Most of all, Ruckus. I believe.
when has Ruckus and Plan ever been in the same sentence?
Ruckus doesn't have a plan.
That is an accurate sentence, correct?
All right, so we are going to take a break. We will be back just as soon as 6 people can use 6 bathrooms, or when Amy or Thomas hits a button.
I'm gonna pee in Bo's house. Is that cool?
That's gonna make the break much longer.
I'm coming to the studio, and then I'll be back in about an hour and a half.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask.
Somewhere Amy's like reaching for a button and then keeps going, oh, nope, just go, Amy or Thomas.
Hello.
Hello.
That was the
No.
opening bit.
Hello.
No.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No,
Good
no,
night,
this is
sweet
why
darling.
you
It's
played.
time to go.
This is why you play the cowbell only.
That hurts, man.
Welcome
That
back.
hurts.
You might notice that we are Tiana down. I'm sad to say during the break some things were said that can't be unsaid. Tiana stormed off.
It's Aaron's fault. It's Aaron's fault.
It is Aaron's fault, but I want to apologize.
Both of them.
I want to apologize personally to
We don't
Tiana
regret
because no one should talk about someone's iguana like Aaron did. And
It's the
I
truth.
just
It's the
Well,
truth.
guess what? We Aarons don't regret what we said. We stand together, right? Also, Aaron.
I usually just forget what I say, so that way I don't have to stand or not stand by it.
wow.
Exactly. And
Wow.
Aaron's
Good
classic.
policy.
An Aaron's classic.
Sounds like Ruckus.
Yes. Ruckus mixed with the Sicilian. That was a.
When death is on the line. Sorry.
Oh, I was again Martin Scorsese, but what? Okay.
Ooh.
See, I understood that reference. That's The Princess Bride. It's one of my favorite movies. Yes, yes,
Who
yes.
slashes in that movie with a rapier, sir? Anyway,
Slashes in what movie?
Princess Bride. He did literally does that
Slash. Dude, really?
with a rapier.
Yeah.
I don't know who Slash is.
No, they don't know who Slash is?
There's Nico
I'm
Montoya.
more a buckethead guy myself, but you know that's. So yes, Tiana is having some internet issues. Although really, I've noticed every time Tiana doesn't want to deal with this anymore, she has internet issues, and then just like mysterious. I personally don't think she was having any fun. That's just my.
Yeah, I could tell. The way she was
Kinda
acting.
down.
With all these characters,
like the
never.
real heaving laughter. We all know that's a sign of pain and
Yeah,
discomfort.
The real artists disguise their pain in joy. That's so we're back and we are going to move forward. You all received word that the Dark Vision Song Contest had no idea that Healing Word was a spoken word band, and they have been disqualified. There are very strict rules about these things. So this is the contest. We cut to a massive amphitheater with fairy fire with Yanto.
Yeah, no, real quick, Ezra, just because I don't want to lose that point, Eurovision is actually very strict in their rules, extremely strict. So that's a really funny coincidence.
There we go.
Well done.
It all works out. It's a huge. There are illusions of lights everywhere. It is great production values. The crowd is from around the multiverse. Every species you can think of is in there, and one by one, bands compete. And so here's how this is going to work.
Do I get a short rest during this time?
All your damage is healed. Everything's fine.
All right.
Hey.
I had to say everything's fine for the drinking game. All your damage is gone. Everything's there. So here's how this is going to work. And we're going to do this until it's not funny anymore. So probably only one round. But I'm going to give two bands, and one of each of you is going to describe the band's performance. And then the chat is going to decide which band moves forward in the contest. So our first matchup is the Fae Fighters versus the Ill Ithids. So, Yanto, you're going to take the Ill Ithids, and and Aaron, Janice, I want to make sure I get them both there, cover all my bases. You will take the Fae Fighters. So, Aaron, go first. What is the Fae Fighters' shtick, and what is their performance?
They first present themselves. You see beautiful dancers, both male and female, from lines falling from. Is it possible to get like a harness thing going on? Like they lower from the ceiling, then they lower from the ceiling. And as they're doing that, they look beautiful. They're floating down and creating different poses. And with the Fae theme going on, they got like different types of wings. Each of them, has a different type of color scheme and design for the wings. And as they're floating down, you hear a and like a chanting or something. Something that's following. They're floating, and the second they hit the ground, they go, "Oh my." And then and they and I want them to like whip out their heads. And is there a genre assigned to this band, or can I do this?
Do it. This is yours, man.
They whip out their heads, and it kind of the wings, I guess, will rip off their backs and turn into their hair for headbanging. And
Awesome.
they will presume, and the music will follow with that headbanging motion. And then the singer, I guess, will come out, and then they'll hold their hand out, and a fae will like float down to it, and then they'll kiss it. It'll be the little tiny fae is like a humanoid looking fairyish creature, and they'll kiss it, then they'll grab it and bite its head off, and the crowd will be fucking insane. Hopefully.
All right.
Whoa.
The crowd goes crazy for the Fae Fighters. And next up is the Illithids.
Yeah, so the Illithids, I was watching the performance. Honestly, I'm not impressed, of course. They're fine if you like that kind of thing, I guess. Also, the Fae Fighters, they stole my shtick. I will be suing. So, there's that. But actually, when the Illithids, they came onto the stage, it was very nice. They came out, and all the tentacles were going hither and thither, like they do, hither and thither. And they were dancing to the beat with it. And they said, a lot of b-boy kind of hip-hop sound, which I really liked, the Illithids. And with some definite influence from the Beastie Boys, which I appreciated, really. If you like that kind of thing. Not saying I do. And the best part was when they started doing backflips, and they brought a whole goat onto the stage, and well, you don't want to see what happened. It was a finale, and the tentacles wrapped around. Anyhow.
So 2 bands with sacrifice as their shticks. All right, so Hef, can you set us up?
That's what they do.
Can you set us up with a poll, a quick poll here? If the Hefner is still watching, we'll find out. To see if people thought that the Fae Fighters or the Illithids were better. And if Hef can't do a poll like that, you can just put it in the chat, and I will watch and I will pretend like I understand what's going on. I personally enjoyed both performances. I thought the Fae Fighters, there should have been more glitter involved, but then they turned hard, and that was the juxtaposition there was lovely. And so while we wait for the poll, which may or may not happen, we cut to the Ettins, and the first is that has got to be some of the most inventive use of livestock we've had. Werner, what do you think? This creature, it represents our innocence, and now it is lost. It's a great point, Werner. Great point.
Just like I think there was radio silence after that for a bit.
I like people are doing the hashtags. Right now, it looks like there's no better result than this could be than a tie. Thank you, chat. You've really come through.
Neither of us are happy. Thank you.
Currently,
life.
It's a tie again. All right, there's one. No, it's a tie again. Damn it, this is not going to be good.
I think that this is going to turn. They're fucking with us. That's what they're doing.
All right, there it is.
1 and 1.
We have a winner. Somebody got to +2. The Illithids are moving on to the next round.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
The Illithids move on. All right.
I loved your description, though, man. That was ridiculous.
That was awesome.
The fucking goat thing.
All right, James, you created them, so you get them. The Elvish K-pop band TPK. You will be describing their performance, and
Sorry,
Julie,
what is their name?
TPK.
No.
I think I know.
And Julie, you get Murder Hobos. It's TPK versus Murder Hobos.
Cool. All right.
Murder Hobos, what do you got?
So you get a bunch of people who are wearing, grimy, but then and they're out there with their swords and their axes, and they're ready. Axes. And they're ready to play. And then comes out a wizard, and he says, hit it. And they start playing these things. We're going to beat you up. We're going to tear you down. I'm going to throw a spell and hurt you. And the crowd goes wild.
Nice. We just got Rick roll 20'd. That's fabulous. All right, so there is Murder Hobos. TPK, take it away.
So TPK, it's the Elvish boy band, and an Eladrin of green hue steps out onto the stage. It's like, hey everybody, my name's K Hope. I just want to tell you all to love each other, okay? And we're going to bring that love to you with our music. And then a pop beat starts to get in. K Hope throws the mic somewhere behind them, and then all of the other elf boys just go like boom, ka, doom, and start doing a coordinated dance. And they look out and they start singing in Sylvan, because no one understands it. And it ends with them in a very boy band pose.
Nice. All right, there it is, chat. Murder Hobos or TPK. Who won that battle?
like the epic rock battles of history.
And
Awesome.
we come back, and the first sentence says, with those names, I expected a lot more blood than we actually got. Werner, what do you think? These murder hobos, it seems like they are neither hobos nor murderous. Their name is incongruous. It's a great point, Werner. It's a great point. Sadly, I think the name did it, but Murder Hobos is running away with this one. Yeah, it's all about the name. All right, next we have Aaron, you will be doing psionic distancing.
Oh, there's a round 2 to this.
And
Yeah.
All right, more processing power.
And James, you will be doing horns of blasting.
Okay.
James, go ahead and start us off this time.
So horns of blasting. The stage goes dark, and you just hear, and then a single spotlight comes down on this one small gnome, and he just like looks up and starts to sing a very inspirational ballad. And as he reaches the climax of the song, trumpets start blaring behind him. And it gets into this real heavy metal, not heavy metal, more like rock with trumpets and saxophones and xylophones. Cuz.
Sounds like ska to me.
Yeah.
Oh, marimba, there we go. It's very, very abstract, high concept, marimbas, trumpets, rock ballad.
There we go. Man, somehow Peter Cetera is involved. All right. I forgot. Aaron, now it's you.
Okay, what was the name of my band?
I believe. Oh God, I don't remember. Oh, psionic distancing.
Psionic distancing. Okay. Then you hear are you ready for this? And you see like a bunch of lights. You see like wait, I can't say LED screen in this, can I?
Go
Can I?
ahead. We
Okay,
understand.
in Magic, you see an LED screen, and and you see the face of like like a happy smiley face emoji, like but the eyes are X's, and they just got a happy thing, and then are you ready for this? And the lights blast down, like 6 of them, and then like flash out to the crowd, and then it's a blank stage at this moment, other than that back screen, and you see like kind of risers pop up, kind of raising up into a tower, and then you see the instrument pop up. Whatever, I don't know, whatever's the equivalent of it.
Instrument. I know that. And as it's coming up, you hear Werner Herzog go, "The instrument. It's glorious."
And with,
You don't know what it is. It's just the instrument.
as the instrument pops up, it looks like it has two circular images on the, or not images, but like two circular discs upon the top of it, but no one knows what discs are, I think. And yeah, then you see a body kind of rise up just in a plank, like motion, and then two split out from that shadow, and then they high five as brothers, and then the lights come on. Here we go now, and then they just kind of slam on one circular disc, and the other one slams on the other one, and they kind of like they and yeah. Thank you so much. As the lights flash out, they just make the crowd happy. Yes.
Make the crowd happy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of lights matching the music of those drops and beats and etc.
Oh, wow. We just invented D&D step.
Yes. Yes.
Oh wait, 5 foot step. That's what it has to be.
5 foot step.
All right.
Yeah, also very tinny, but still, yeah.
Is it all right, chat? Is it horns of blasting or is it psionic distancing? I just want to watch people try and spell psionic. Really, is why I did this.
America's Got Talent. That's what I feel like.
You shouldn't feel that way.
Oh, okay. We all displayed talent of some fun nature, All right, whatever. Chat, what are you looking at?
Jay Matthews cannot spell psionic. Psychonic, he said. The one with the
iconic.
trumpets.
Iconic.
It looks like psionic distancing is taking that one. All right.
All right.
The
I gotta step up my description game. All right.
Yeah, man.
It's the alcohol. I'm telling you.
All right.
I'll drink some tea.
All right.
All right. Bo, you this round will have 9-inch flail snail.
Okay.
And Julie, you have orchestral maneuvers in the dungeon. I think Julie, you're going first this time.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is that starts out complete darkness. You get one spotlight, and there's somebody playing the marimbas, and another, there's somebody with a horn, and another spotlight, there's somebody with a lute. And then the singer comes out.
Is this wardrobe change 3?
Yes. And it says, we're at the battlefront now. And it goes from there. We're the battlefront now, and they just really rock it out, and with the trumpet and the horns playing in the background. But that's about all the lyrics they've got. But it's just so rocking, and it's got this beat, and that it just permeates your whole body, and you just feel it shake from that trumpet.
All right. And Bo, 9-inch flail snails.
Okay.
The flail snail, by the way, an actual first edition D&D monster. And it's pretty much what you think. It's a snail with a hydra head that were all flails.
Okay.
But I was thinking a snail with an actual human flail that has
all right, then it wasn't what you were thinking.
So what happens is that you get a very kind of melancholy orchestral sound that comes over the audience as the lights go down. You see some lights, soft blues near the ceiling, kind of rolling over the crowd. as this sweet but sad melody kind of goes on the strings. Fog fills the stage as a guitar is set center stage with a spotlight that comes down on it. Seated behind a stool is a man, not a snail, a man with dark hair, leather jacket, and he's old. He's very old. And he looks up and he starts playing that guitar as the orchestra builds and stops on him as he starts playing the guitar. And then you hear him sing, "I hurt myself today to see if I still feel the salt in to my ooze. It really hurt like hell." And you hear him sing
freestyle snail songs.
Cultivating in this loving piece as the orchestra comes up back and then fades. And that's
All
his
right,
performance.
chat. Was it I've forgotten which one. Was it 9-inch flail snails or was it orchestral maneuvers in the dark? OMD, if you want to.
OMD.
By the way, Tiana unfortunately will not be back. Her internet is out, but she was able to wring enough internet out to give the players 1,000 inspiration. So that's 2 more bits to the players. You know, the other funny part, Tiana was keeping track of how much inspiration she spent. So
we got
so the points are made up and none of it matters. Wow, the flail snails are, well, let's see.
Yeah, probably.
It's pretty close right now.
I love Hefner's comment. You have to.
All right. I am gonna, it is by 1. It is the flail snails as I do math. There was also, did I mention, Tamago Tora also gave 500 bits for flail snail. He's very excited about it. I'm guessing that goes to you guys. Okay. Now, so that is 4 bands. So flail snail moves on. Okay. Now, each of your bands is going to be victorious against another band. So let's start with Ringo and the Bugbears. What performance do you use to beat Lolth Fair?
Lolth Fair, okay. So the Bugbears get set up behind Ringo, and they're all, unsurprisingly, hobgoblins.
I would have gone with Knowles, but yeah.
And Ringo steps up to the microphone, has a guitar strapped all the way down, and it's got lightning motifs along it. And on the end of it is a little cowbell. And he's like, hello, everybody. My name's Ringo Starr. We're the Bugbears. And this one is for the gods, rock and roll. Enjoy. And then Ringo just starts riffing around on the guitar, and the drums behind him of this really burly, long-haired hobgoblin is just like, and there's the bass horn, and Ringo is just pure animalistic wailing of
Oh, Werner, I can't believe they beat Lolth Fair. Yes, it is very surprising that an all-female yodeling group was not successful. Somehow, the bugbears move on. All right, Celebration. Celebration, how do you beat Invisible Servant?
So we are, all of us turtles are in front, and we have our trumpet player, the horn, and we have a lute player, and then I come up and I sing, Lorem ipsum dolo sidamet, dolorem magna alequa, utanam ad minam viam, anum id as laboram, mia adducere, mia adducere.
That song was called Filler Text. Nice. So yeah, Werner, I can't believe it. The fans have overwhelmingly decided that Celebration won that round. The lyrics to that song, they seem as if they're trying to say something else. All right, Yonto, your solo act. How, Yonto, did you defeat the barbarians of the Stone Age?
Okay. So, number one, Yonto is not a solo act. The band is just named Yonto. No, I have my band with me. And there's the drummer, and he has the two big bass drums. And he starts smashing this tom rhythm, you know, and then you know, that's only one of the drums. Then the backup drums comes in, dink, 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 with the cowbell. That's for you.
Ringo's in the.
He was very good at what he did.
Ringo's on the side stage, just like usually calm demeanor, kind of fuming.
Come on, you're a minotaur. There's like snorting coming out.
Like the nose ring is actually like the force of the.
They're all in these like very, very metal dark spikes coming out, little scantily clad straps with spikes going off of them, like, you know, Zardoz Zard, except spiky.
There's a poll.
Except spiky. And in fact, that one guy who is just going on the cowbell is going hard on it, like it's the hardest thing he's ever done. He's putting all his passion into that cowbell. And then I come onto the stage when the drums go and fire comes up, and you see my hair blow back real quick, more fire and flames, and then I grab my dulcimer.
And then I grab my dulcimer. It's the words you've been waiting to hear, ladies.
That's right. And then I start singing into it as I play. You can't kill the metal. The metal will live on. Going through this whole thing, I'm just as scantily clad. I have my tiny known nipples are out on display.
It's the next episode of the Chaos Agents right there.
That's right. And then I end it with metal.
You know, Werner, my only question is, how does his hair not catch on fire? What a meaningless question. Why do you ask these things? Why are we here? And Janice, tell me, take us home. How do you beat, let's see here, how do you beat 1d3 Dog Night?
Can I actually recommend who I can beat? I have
Sure, 100%.
I'm gonna steal this joke from Bo. It was a great joke. My alchemical romance.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go. Okay.
Okay.
That was actually that. Let me see. What was my version? Mine was my alchemical reaction, but my alchemical romance. Go with it.
Whatever is not copywritten. We. I just want their performance to be like, we clearly did the better version of this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they do Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's terrible. It's fucking awful. That's what it's.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, that's their performance, and then as Janice Greenleaf, I want
This is why I left the band, by the way. They did that after I was with them.
Who did that though? Like, we should talk about that. Anyway, it was okay. We should release this. I am gonna move on, and I'm gonna say that you see that there's like this white tarp above the stage or in front of the stage, and it's well lit. But now you see like silhouetted people, like with their instruments, this time recognizable instruments, maybe walking into this white area, this white box, and now they're silhouetted people, and they kind of eventually it forms to this little orchestra, and I want to say the stage kicks out a little and extends into the crowd, pushing the crowd safely, not jutting anyone, but the crowd, hopefully they move, and then from the back, the tarp
DM should roll if they move.
You've already won.
and the tarp opens, and then, hey everybody, it's me, and then you hear buona na 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 buona na 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 from the symphony though, as well as but first it opens with a little piano doing it, and then the rest of the symphony picks up slowly, and then Janice walks out on that little jutting out section of the stage, and it goes, "Are y'all ready for this? I'm a bag of fish." And then I don't know the lyrics, and
I'm a bad fish.
I'm a bag of fish.
I'm a bag guy.
Oh, that's much better.
I always feel like
fish.
I always feel like I hear that. Anyway, I'm a bag of fries, and then she goes out, just doing a good rap and a mumble beat that matches this whole symphony behind Janice. I'm a bag. SpongeBob mumble rap style. Exactly, Billie Eilish. I mean, Janice.
And so you all have made it through. It's you and 4 other bands have made it through to the finals. And they bring you all up on stage, and everybody feels all of a sudden the stage is like rumbling. And you hear a familiar voice saying, "You should have let me write songs. Now I'm creatively fulfilled." And the roof is on fire. No, the roof of this amphitheater is torn off, and in front of you is Awen. But she has been subsumed into a huge version of that silencer thing. And disqualify this. And let's roll initiative.
And as she says that, I'm like, oh, we should have been nicer to her.
She was the first one we kicked out. Yeah, I regret that.
Whoa! But
Only
luckily
due to
I'm rolling initiative like the other one did, so.
Only due to Wi-Fi, though. No!
Yeah. All right.
And
I'm gonna just assume that you're all going before. Oh, you know what? I'll roll for all the other captains.
I got 4.
Yeah.
I got really low this time. What the heck?
Wow. You guys are professional D&D players.
James, can you present it on a hand or no? Are you good?
Professional means I'm getting paid for this, which I'm not.
This is my initiative.
There's some Gordon Biersch in the studio, All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start at 15.
Actually, I got a 22.
Oh, wow. Let's see.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
more than
wee,
all
whoa.
of you put together. All right. On a 22.
Oh,
Ringo
excuse
Steer.
me, 23.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
you're gonna be
actually.
a dick about it.
All right. So 23. Before you is a very angry Awen. Angry about being kicked out of the band, angry about being kicked out of the Dark Vision Song Contest, and apparently she has somehow molded herself with a large version of one of those silencer things.
Okay. I'm gonna look at it as like, well, you didn't like my song about squids and gardens, so that's on you, karma. And
This is my fault, is what you're saying. Right.
I'm going to try to calm her by chanting.
All right, well, we'll get to your initiative, but
I'm just saying.
before we get to initiatives, Squeal the Bard gave 1,000 bits to Julie for her I believe the quote was for everything. Your performance, you committed the bit. So
I mean, the
Thank you.
props. Yeah. In addition,
Yes.
like,
yes,
you
very
the
nice.
crowns, the hats,
Thank
the
you.
horns.
All right, so Ringo, beat somebody up.
Yeah.
Probably Awen, but this is also your chance if you got, you could. I'm all for I'm all for party conflict.
Does Awen have any metal on her?
Roll me a d6.
3.
Nope.
Okay. So then what Ringo will do is he'll whip around the guitar, and instead of actually riffing on it, he's just going to start tapping on the cowbell like dun 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 dun, and from it just little comes out of the cowbell, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
All right. I believe I need to make a will save then.
Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Sorry, will saves are so one version ago.
So season 1. On
All
season
right.
5.
What does your cool spell do to poor Awen?
So what Awen hears is this, and let's see, 5d6 damage.
Whoa! All right, that's chunky.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm casting this at 3rd level. If I didn't say that already,
You did.
And if it fails, it has to use its speed to move as far as away from me, as a reaction immediately. So it's gonna have to run away.
Nice. Okay, so do your damage, and then we will do the movement.
So let's see that. Oh, that was a shit roll. Let's see what we got here. Wow.
Make Aaron add up.
That's 11.
All right, 11. You do 11 points of damage. Okay.
11 psychic damage, if that matters.
A psychic damage does matter because there are some defenses here, but not psychic. So Awen, you whisper into her, and she goes, "No, I am good enough. No, I should be. Spoken word is a viable art form." And
you don't belong here.
The silencer Voltron.
It's getting too real, man.
Imposter syndrome.
Goes running into the crowd and just starts lashing out at people in the crowd. And it's just shrug. All right. We'll go from, I believe we go from 23 to single digits now. 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s.
Boom.
All right.
And I've got a dex of 4, so.
All right. Well, you've got a dex of 4? Oh,
Well, a
plus
dex
4.
modifier.
All
This
right,
is
wow.
why. This is nothing.
Well, then Yonto, kick it off.
Okay. God. All right. So paint the picture again. Exactly. Where is she right
So
now?
she
and
has
how
run,
big is she?
How far? So she is she is about 15 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it's silencer, to be fair. She seems normal sized. And she has run, how far away was it? Her entire move?
Must use a reaction to immediately move away.
All right, so she is now 120 feet into the crowd, and is sort of like cutting a swath full through the crowd as she runs up into the stands.
How far away is she from me exactly?
100 feet.
Oof. So it's gonna be a while. My little gnome legs. So I guess I'm going to turn to Janice, and hearing Ringo's on the cowbell, ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna take my dulcimer and I'm gonna start going. And I'm just gonna go girl that, and I will as a bonus action inspire Janice Greenleaf.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna go this whole one without bardic inspiration.
No.
All right, Janice.
You get I think it's a D. Is it a D8? I think
it's a D8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one D8 to add to anything you want except for damage. So.
Yep. You can unfortunately not to initiative.
And
all right,
then I will use my action and my movement to move 50 feet towards them.
Sure. Yeah. You step forward. Because you're a trained musician, you keep the music going the whole time if you're moving forward. All right, that was 5s, 4s. Oh no, sorry, Janice.
Yes. Thank you. I feel a whole new sense of purpose. Whatever, fuck it. And I'm just gonna strut out, and then just slash away because I don't give a fuck.
I believe whatever fuck it is the name of this episode. That's it. All right. So you move forward.
Yes, enough within slashy range.
Okay. Do you have 100 feet movement? Don't make me get out the battle map.
Make good spells real quick.
Nobody did any ranged weapons. Why would bards use ranged weapons?
I looked at none of this until now.
I don't see why this could be germane.
No. I'm just gonna cast fear on it. You know what?
There you go.
Third
All
level.
right. Cast fear. All right, that'll be another wisdom save. That one's much better. So, what is her DC?
Right here. Find dash action. Where does it say it?
I should pull up her character sheet.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, 15. Wisdom.
Oh, she got a 16.
Oh, son of a. All right. Can we have any cards? No, we haven't rolled anything.
I mean, you do have inspiration. You could add a D6. Or well, no, you can't really add a D6 to a DC.
Can we? Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if we could throw it at you.
I used to use a D6 to my spell DC. All right. 4, Samo.
All right, so I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself so I can actually get somewhere.
All right, so next turn you'll be rocking and rolling.
And not much I can
Praise
do.
be
this
to the
except for
gods.
that.
All right, on a 2, Erwin. So she just had to move away once, right? That's the only.
Yeah, just once.
Okay, so she turns around and she says, "I am sick of hearing you," and the silencer in her thing blats out this like foghorn sound. Brrr. And everybody needs to make me a Constitution save.
Constitution. Oh, let's see. What?
Does 8 make it?
Not going to get it done.
Does 12 make it?
It's not going to get it done.
If I add it,
4 is not going to get it done. What'd you roll, James? That's not going to get it done. You could use 4 inspiration and add a D6 to each of yours. You have, by my count, you have 7 inspiration total.
I'm good. I don't think I would get up unless I re-roll completely. So if anyone needs a 6, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
the only person, I think the 12 is close-ish.
How many do we have?
I used
7.
those I used Bo's inspiration that he gave me, and
Oh.
I wasted it.
Oh, I have luck. That means I can re-roll it.
Sure. That sounds like something you could do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Luck, yes. 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, you can roll an additional d20.
Do it.
So I'm doing it.
So you can do that 3 times.
Per long rest.
There you go.
So 17.
That will do it. So the 3, everyone not named Samo, which really describes much of much of existence, is silenced for the next round.
Okay. That's not too bad.
And you take 8 points of damage. All right. And we're back to the top. Ringo. By the way, Ringo should go twice before anybody else goes with, how much
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, so I
saw you staring off, James. Don't give me that. I'm gonna call you on it too.
Wait, what?
He said, and Ringo, and you're like,
who? Who's Ringo?
Who that? So yeah, Ringo's just like tapping the cowbell. He's just like, you runs over and then slings the guitar on the back and then whips out a massive crossbow.
Oh,
and just goes
there we go. Roll it. The old heavy crossbow.
14 plus 5 hit 19.
That'll hit.
Cool. And it is a D10. Let me make sure. Okay.
Wow, the heavy wait, was that? Oh yeah, it was always a D10.
Whoop. I believe that one is yeah, that's the one.
5th edition did away with the different damages versus different sizes, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's none of that.
All right.
Only 3 damage.
Only 3. All right. Well, hey, that's some damage.
Yeah, getting up close as I can.
Right.
Oh wait. I guess bonus action.
Sure.
I will point over to Samo and give you some bardic inspiration. You have a D8.
Does that require sound?
Oh, that can hear you. Yeah, so never mind.
All right. I'm the hard GM. All right. Next, Yonto. Let me rephrase that, by the way. I don't.
The hard GM.
Go on.
It's my new podcast.
Go on.
I'm the hard GM. And now I'm gonna punish you.
Oh my.
Showing at 3 a.m. between infomercials.
No, I'm on Cinemax. Yonto.
So I will go another 25 feet. I should be about 25 feet away from her now, right? So I will pull up the out of my dulcimer, I pull out like a secret compartment. Comes out this little hand crossbow, and I fire it.
Outstanding.
And in my head, just screaming metal. And I fire it for 17 to hit.
That does not get it done.
Oh my god. Sorry, no, 19 to hit. My bad.
Oh,
I read the wrong one. Yeah, sorry. Alrighty. I will roll the damage.
Sure.
What? It didn't come up. I'm gonna say that one was cocked. I don't know. 1 second.
The internet is cocked. Just ask Tiana.
There we go. For 8 points of damage.
By the way, kids, don't Google the internet is cocked. Don't. That's my tip to you.
You're gonna get Kim Kardashian.
6
What a
points.
kid.
8 points of damage.
All right, that is damage. Yes.
Incognito.
Janice.
Okay, here we go. I'm still not within. I mean, even if I move another 30 feet, I'm not within range, right?
Of melee, no.
Yeah. Okay. Then here's what I will do. I'm gonna use my action to cast Cloud of Daggers.
You did not. You're silenced.
Oh, that's a somatic thing.
Does it have a verbal
Vocal.
component?
Like Cloud
I'm
of
not the
Daggers.
player.
Yeah, components, vocal, somatic, and something with an M.
There we go. Something with an
That's
M.
materials.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, what? Are we really going by that on a mitten? Okay.
No.
No, I could care less about the material.
Yeah.
But verbal, I care very much about.
Smart. All right. Then my action will be something that does not require somatic. No, it will be Tasha's hideous laughter. Let's do it.
Wow, that doesn't require a verbal.
I imagine it does.
Oh no, it does. I wish there was components on this. I'm just clicking on.
Sounds pretty integral to the
Yeah,
spell.
most everything has got
vocal.
verbal.
Yeah, verbal silence is
Yeah.
silence is a real pain.
With most spellcasters.
I shall do this then. Can I throw it? Can I throw my rapier?
You know what? I would love to see you try.
Dagger. Can I throw my dagger?
Yes,
Sure.
that's a thrown weapon.
Sure.
Boom. I don't even care.
I mean, you're really more from the slashing school, so this is, not your forte, but
I don't. I just need something to get rid of the action. I only plan for the bonus action. Okay, I throw a dagger. 22.
that will hit. Roll your damage.
Sweet.
Who looks more surprised, you or Awen?
Not me. 3 damage, unfortunately.
All right. Probably not Awen either. All right, and what is your bonus action?
I am going to use.
Mantle of Inspiration, because we may have had our differences, but we're not all bad guys.
And that and 4 people of my choosing get 8 temporary hit points.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and you choose Awen 4 times? I'm guessing.
Let me think about it. That'd be hilarious. And
I'd just like to offer you some options. Maybe you haven't considered.
I'm a person of the joke. You're not giving me an implausible choice right now, considering it's a mitten. But I'm going to give it to the former members of something of Ezra.
Better than Ezra.
Better than Ezra.
Something of Ezra. That is a beautiful. That is.
I'll
don't
Google
Google that either.
By the way, don't look up internet is cocked.
Oh, that was a near perfect joke, James. Perfect. Squeal the Bard has $500 to $500. Wow, we've really changed things up. 500 inspiration to Aaron for making everyone facepalm at once.
I didn't notice. Thank you. That was the.
Feels like it's not the first time you've done that. I think is what.
It's not the first time I've missed it. Probably.
All right. Yeah, you have given everybody a D8 hit points. All right, Sammo, what's up? You're the only one not silenced.
Yes. So I'm going to use my long strider to get close enough to be able to do a dissonant whisper. Because I can just get there.
Wow.
And I'm going to do it at level 3. And I'm going to basically tell her that this is not who she is. This is terrible. But it's so dissonant. She's hearing it as a sneer. So I'm sneering at her.
Yeah.
By the way, with my bardic inspiration because I am from the College of Valor, you can, if you would like, to use that extra D8 for damage.
Wow.
That's cool.
All right. So, it's an attack save of Wisdom 14.
Attack. What now? Attack.
It's an attack. Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14.
The target makes a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, she makes this one.
Ugh.
Does she take any damage?
Should be half.
If it failed, yes, on a failed save. Yes, on a failed save, it takes 3d psychic damage and must use its reaction to move as far away. So,
all right.
3d6.
All right.
Oh, since it's level 3, 5d6.
Wait, but that's wait. It's 5d6 if she makes the save.
If on a failed save.
Oh, she made the save.
So half damage, still 5d6.
5d6, but I take half of it.
Yeah. No, I was joking. I really thought I was going to get more rules wrong, but then again, I thought I was going to use more rules. So
D&D.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it benefits us. I'm not saying shit.
Nope.
Oh, that's only 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. She doesn't seem like she's doubting herself very much. All right. That was on a 2. So now, Awen, sorry, I'm getting my genre.
Frodo, you must make it to Rivendell.
Mm.
Take Hobbits to Isengard.
Beer.
Stupid fool of a took. Awen will say, like, just like always, all you're doing is whispering lies. Well, let me show you how much words can hurt. And she just, through this thing, she just says, suffer! And this, like, red wave of pain comes out of there. And everyone within 100 feet, so maybe, Ringo, you might be out of range, but everybody else is in range. Ringo, roll me a d6. Let's see if you're in range or not.
2.
You are not in range. All right. So the other 3 need to make me a strength saving roll this time.
Strength saving roll?
Oh, I'm really bad at that.
Now with bards, please.
I'm just trying to, she only uses dump stat attacks.
18.
There, that'll do it.
9.
9 will not do it.
12.
12 will not do it. All right. So, you are both racked with pain.
I have back pain.
Sorry.
Is that
It's the
the
only
only
song I know.
So you each take 12 points of damage. Julie, you take 6. And
as this is happening, if I may, as she says that suffer, and we all get racked with pain, I'm just like, oh, maybe she could do some writing of the metal. Have that thought in my head.
Everyone, so Janice and Yonto, you will both have disadvantage on your attacks next round. So just for this next round. And we are back to the top. Ringo.
Okay, Ringo's gonna rush in there, and it saw that Janice was able to huck the knife, which is metal. And since I know that it is
a little
metal,
bit of metal stuck. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sure.
I'm going to point at it, and again, just give my cowbell a tink tink, and it starts to heat up a little bit, like it starts to glow red, and the knife on Awen starts to glow red as well, and I will cast heat metal at level 3.
There we go. All right. So, is there a saving throw for that?
No saving throw, but if it is within physical contact, it makes let's see, 3d8 damage, and if the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage, it must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. But since it's not holding it,
she would very much like to drop the object, considering it is stuck in her. But instead, she will take the 3d8 points of damage.
Yes, and if it is not able to drop it, it's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Oh, sweet! All right,
nice.
Fucking love this spell. Do I only have 1d8? Oh my god, I only have 1d. Oh no, I have 2 d8s. All right, let's roll that. Let's see. Okay, 11 damage.
All right, that's not nothing. Yes, Awen did not enjoy that. That was not fun.
Now, do these marshmallow things have arms or no? Can it not pull it out?
Well, they have arms, but they don't really have fingers, so not really.
So they're like little marshmallow people.
There you go. Yeah.
I am turning it into a microwaved peep, by the way.
Yeah, it's slowly browning.
Sweet.
All right, Yonto.
Okay. So I'll finish traveling the rest of the way, 25 feet to get to her.
You were there.
Okay. Do I? Am I still silenced?
No, the silence is done.
Okay. Either way, I'm going to take this out and try and cut off whatever this marshmallow stuff is on her with the rapier. So try and stab that in, trying to avoid her and rip it off with an attack.
All right. Yeah, sure. Roll it. James,
disadvantage.
Wheel, your coach, would like to remind you that you can use a bonus action to do the heat metal damage again.
Yes, I was making that a read. So yes, that will continue until the marshmallow is a nice golden brown.
Is my arrow tip in this thing still?
Yeah, probably from the mini crossbow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe instead
I'm
of
looking at heat metal all of a sudden.
Maybe instead of attacking, I do the same thing.
When James does it, it's innovative. When you do it, it's derivative.
No, that's fine. Okay, whatever.
I mean,
no,
that is
actually,
that was 100% a joke. It was a great tactic.
So I see that and I go, no, it's Yonto. It must be better. And so I bring out the dulcimer again, and I'm starting John, and through doing this, I'm looking at it, and you see it start to heat up inside as it starts to just
nice.
Yeah,
so a gout of flame like pours out of this thing. And
was it 3d8?
3d8, I think. Yeah.
No
3d8 at level 3.
Yeah, no save.
Let's see. What's my highest level? Level 3 at this point. So I might as well cast it at level 3. I do not use my spells at all.
Oh my god! It's like you play a rogue or something.
Yeah. I picked the rogue of the bards. So we'll cast that.
You can't use that psychic stuff with the spell, right?
No, it's an attack, weapon attack. So then I'll roll my 3d8 here. Those are d12s. Damn it. D10s, d8s.
This could be a very anticlimactic final battle.
I mean, it's a marshmallow. It's gonna be great at the end.
That's 8 points of damage.
All right, 8 points
to it.
That is a lot of damage that has been done to poor Marsh Awen.
And giving Ringo Steer a bit of a knowing kind of look, I continue to play and inspire Ringo with the D8.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Ringo's got the D8. All right. Janice. By the way, Bode isn't actually listening to us in those earphones. He has Rammstein playing the whole time.
I like metal. Shut up.
You're really good at reading our lips or guessing. I want to do now Cloud of Daggers. There's no where the silence is gone, correct?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cloud of Daggers sounds like something you could do. Sure.
Level 3, baby. Now, oh yeah, to roll it.
Wow, you got really unexcited there.
15?
15 attack?
Yeah.
Is not getting it done. But
Would you like a D6?
I would.
Do you want to add a D6 or do you want to don't you have a D8 from Yonto still?
Wasted it. Last round I only got like a +1.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
It was kicking the dick.
Yeah, so you spend another inspiration and you can add a D6 to that. Don't roll a 1. My advice to you.
Well, now you jinxed it. Boom. Give it a second. I apologize. It's 2.
2 hits.
Okay.
7. That makes it a 17, right?
Yes.
17's what you need.
Yes. Cloud of Daggers.
Or that's what my very professional stat block here says.
I trust it.
Roll the
Two
damage.
lines: AC, HP.
It's loading. 20 damage.
Wow, 20 damage. All right, what is
64.
that? Like, what does that look like?
Wait.
It's not killing her, but just like describe that. Like, spells are cool. What is this? Where do the daggers come from? How does it?
Okay, so I want to say they're like kind of magical daggers, and it's kind of like she steps out just one step, like a foot, and then looks
Awen.
Awen in the
Yay!
in the crispy brown eyes, in the beautiful marshmallowy goodness, and just goes. You can't really make out the rap, but it's a very good rap, and each word she says comes out as a word, and it just starts
Nice
flying out.
Nice.
Straight flying out at him.
Cloud of bars. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you do that, and like every word that you send in just like starts shearing off little bits, and you notice that as you are cutting off the marshmallow, like Awen is kind of going like, what? Why am I so mad? All right, Samo.
Right.
Wait,
like a bonus action or something?
Yeah, one more bonus action. I apologize.
No.
Does it stack if I want to give them another D8 to live? No. Another temporary.
I've never had more than one bard in a party, so I don't know.
Temporary HP does not stack.
There we go.
Okay.
It's whoever gives the most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody rolled really crappy, you could give it to them and they could try and roll better.
Then my bonus action won't be that. It's just going to be I give. Who's the weakest one right now? Like who has the lowest HP at this moment?
I'm good.
I'm good.
38. I've taken a little bit.
I'll give it to Junto, and I'm gonna bardic inspiration. You got a 1d8. We're even.
Why do you get my name wrong? You know my name. Everyone knows my name. What is this you're doing? You're ridiculous.
I did it on purpose.
Oh, right. Okay.
What?
So it is with the jealousy again.
All right, Samo.
All right.
Sorry, but thank you for healing me. How much was that?
Oh, no, it's not healing. It's a D8 you can use whenever you want.
Oh, it's inspiration. You're inspiring me.
Yeah, sorry.
Got it.
What
Sorry.
bards do.
Gets
I'm
lost in the
going
joke.
to. I'm going to do dissonant whisper again because I really want just that emotional collapse.
All right.
But this time I'm going to do it at second level.
It's a much worse dissonant whisper.
Since wisdom 14 again.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, natural 19.
All right. So I still need to do the 5d6s.
Well, I think at second level it's less damage.
46 at that point.
And it's kind of level. Yeah, right. Thank you.
You're looking askance at your dice.
Well, I'm rolling like 1, 2, 3, 4. So.
Well, that sounds like 10 points of damage.
But 5, you get half.
It's true. Once again, your dissonant whispers, like, so Awen was like, as he was cutting her out of the marshmallow, like she was sort of calming down, and your coach says you should use luck, by the way.
Yes, no, I'm but that one I didn't have to roll.
There you go.
For
your like dissonant whisper, like remind her why she's angry, as you like are, and she's like, the band should be spoken word. It's a whole different Grammy subject. We could dominate.
As a bonus action, I am going to do otherworldly sound. I can expend one of my own inspirations to play my instrument.
All right, and there is an
I've got my instrument.
And there is an otherworldly sound.
They must let's see, succeed in a Constitution saving throw against my spell DC.
All right.
My spell DC is okay. I lost it. Where is it?
If Dissonance Whispers was 14, it should still be a 14.
There we go.
Oh, that was wisdom 14. That was a specific thing. This one's against my spell DC, so it would be the same. 14. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, another natural 19. Man, A1 just is not putting down, picking up what you're putting down.
Dang. So I still it's 2d6 necrotic. That's it.
Well, there you go. Jesus.
That was a great moment.
Necrotic.
I wanted that marshmallow stuff.
What's your alignment, man?
Hey, necrotic is life and death, right? It's just
Lawful
that,
neutral.
you know.
This is against everything.
I'm going to turn this into a long discourse on alignment now. All right, go.
It's different in 5e.
All right.
Aligned nihilist.
2d8. 2d8 at level 5. Okay.
All right.
Okay, better. Ooh. Okay, so that was 15.
All right, so she saved, so I assume half?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still doing this.
Sure. Yeah, you are. All right. That is back to the top. Ringo.
Can I still be on the stage and make a running jump off of the extension that Janice put out?
Have to. As long as you slide on your knees.
Oh, I drop my crossbow and I'm running towards Awen Marshmallow. And at the end of it, I'm going to make a leap for it and go with my great axe.
Oh, nice.
With my axe on my back, with the axe in the hand, but the axe in the axe.
Oh, there's
axe in the marshmallow.
And the axe.
I'm playing this whole time.
Yeah, you've got
my runs are like making the cowbell do it. Ding, 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 ding.
Nice. Roll your attack.
Ding, 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 ding. And I'm gonna jump for it. Would you like me to roll for the jump or just go for it?
Sure, make a jump. What is it? Is that a athletics? Yeah. Athletics.
Yeah. I think.
Make an athletics check. That's what a real GM would say.
17.
Yeah, sure. That sounds awesome.
Cool. And I'm going to swing to strike. That will be an unnatural 20.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
And where's my D12? 15 damage.
Where's my D12? Things most D&D players don't say. All right, 15. All right. I should have gone with my original closing.
And right, the marshmallow, I'm going to look and try and find where the dagger is and use my bonus action to do the additional 3d8.
All right, make me a perception roll. Do you have to see it to do it, or can you just like?
I think it's just a bonus action I get to.
Sure, yeah, you do it. Yeah. So to roll, you get to do your damage again.
And does it continue to be a 2d8 or a 3d8? Let's see. You cast a spell, the third level, so 3d8.
Nice.
So that's yep. Hooah! And it's gonna be the same. Oh no, 1 extra damage, so 12 fire damage.
Ouch. All right. So how? Now we're gonna cheat a little here. You have struck the blow that that ends this thing. My question to you is: does Awen survive or not?
So the cleave is I don't know which way Awen's facing, but it's a leap from the stage, coming down, and then it starts to burble and continue to cook the marshmallow.
So somehow in your cleave, you cleave over to the side and you don't hit Awen?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you carve her out of there, and the marshmallow is like burning and like melting and bubbling. The poor little silencer guy is dying, and Awen is like laying on the ground, sort of going, what just happened to me? Why am I here again? I got kicked out.
How you doing, love?
You're alive.
Yeah, what just happened?
Nothing.
While they're not looking, I'm trying to secretly cast a spell behind their backs. I turn my back to them.
Yeah, cast a spell.
And I cast Zone of Truth on all of us right there.
Nice.
Can I still say nothing, like in her perspective?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nothing?
Janice is like, no big. All right, yeah. Zone of Truth has been cast. So let's go around the table. Everybody is going. What do you say under Zone of Truth? Samo, what do you say under Zone of Truth?
Now, to be fair, they do get to do a save if they want to.
You can make
they
a
can save against it if they want to, or they can fail to save. They can choose to fail the save.
Fail.
Okay, I'm going to choose to fail the save.
All right.
And I'm going to tell her. It said, "Oh, you missed the battle. There was this horrible marshmallow creature. I'm glad you're feeling okay. I'm glad you're better."
You were kind of eaten by a marshmallow. I'm sure we can eat it a bit later.
You got eaten by a marshmallow. All right. Yonto, under Zone of Truth. Oh, you cast it. You're not under Zone of Truth.
That's correct.
I like you all.
This was an unexpected partnership. Even you continued to play the villain, so the band is really back together. It was a joke.
This is the perfect reason to get back together. One of us brought us here to kill us all. And now we survived and saved the one who tried to kill us all. We should get back together. That is the logical train of thought. That's what I was thinking.
Guys.
I mean, the cowbell in your... Wow. Liverpool's gone.
It's tough, man.
It's tough to keep it that long.
There's a hole in my pocket. Yeah, there we go. Podcast listeners are gonna be here, and there's a hole in my pocket. Yeah, cowbell and the guitarist. They sounded good.
I have some great song. I have some Zone of Truth. I have some terrible song ideas.
Yes, this is the truth. I'm glad you finally said this, but there was actually some good stuff there. I think that maybe it might be worth us working together as a writing team.
Ooh.
A new hit from the reformed, even better than Ezra.
And better than
Even better than Ezra.
What a petty band.
Somewhere on like whatever plane you're from, there's a guy named Ezra who's like, no.
So Ringo, I loved your playing the cowbell. The guy in my band, he's absolute garbage compared to you.
I
and
mean,
somewhere a little gnome goes, oh.
No, seriously, man. You really gotta make sure you got a good cowbell, man. Otherwise, you're not appeasing to the gods of rock and roll.
This is the truth. I think that maybe you should tell me what you think of my playing.
I mean, didn't I say like we were good match with the cowbell and your guitar?
Yes.
Oh no, not a guitar. Your
it's a dulcimer, and I play chords on it.
Yeah, it really didn't come through when we were playing, but this time, very striking. Samo though, yeah, that chanting I heard, good stuff.
That was the good stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to use my gift with you guys and my horn.
I've missed your horn.
Not so much on this end, but hey, the chanting, keeping it good, keeping it real.
Yeah, actually, with the metal riffs, I can see you doing very well with the vocals, with the chanting. I found to. This is a thing. We should do this.
Your chanting and your horns have haunted my dreams for years. I promise you, that is a fact.
It's an inspiration in her work.
Yes. And I've always heard you with that bad guy voice.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yeah, you really discovered something on your own there, Janice.
There are bad guys out there, and I thought I'd share it with the world.
It is very unique. I will say this.
Like the thing
You're
you
one
do
of a
in your
kind.
voice there, very unique.
So we cut to the Etten. Fans, you heard it here first. Better Than Ezra is reforming. Werner, you're in a Zone of Truth. What do you think about this? the less I say about this, the better. And as we fade, we cut off into the wings as you're all coming off stage, and Ringo, you look in the corner of your eye, and all you see is Oko Yono going, "Sanity, sanity," and that's our story.
Oh my god!
By the way, that's an actual Yoko Ono song, and it's weird.
Wow.
It's the lightest thing I can call it for. Yoko Ono's solo stuff is progressive, I guess.
Unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of.
Experimental.
She has a box set, I'll have you know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, or at least she didn't.
Oh.
I thought you were doing a Golem impression when I heard.
Precious.
No, like, look up Yoko Ono. There's a song, Sanity, Sanity. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's.
I still believe it's accurate.
Guys, I am so happy that we did so little D&D in this evening. That is the way that I would run this. Thanks so much to the players. That was awesome. Tiana, sorry, we miss you. Thank you, chat. You guys came up with all of the good band names. That was amazing. You should just log into Twitch. That's what it's called. Later on. Oh, look, shameless ratings grab. It's Lucy.
Hey.
Oh my god.
She's like, oh shit.
I'm running unless Lucy's involved.
What the fuck?
There's 40
Fuckhead, fuck you. Sorry.
But seriously, log into Twitch and read the chat, because the chat was on fire all night. I was trying not to pay attention to them. Really, that's my GMing style. Try not to pay attention. So Thomas, thanks. This was fun. I hope that I never have to do this again.
Hey, thank you, Ezra. Seriously, thank you. This
That was
a blast.
fun. It was
We
totally
had such
fun.
a good time.
I had a good time. And the coaches, awesome. The coaches that made the characters. Frankly, I apparently should have looked at what level the characters were before I made them. Because it was all pretty easy. So actually, I'll go ahead and spoil it. The original idea before we lost Tiana was that the third act was going to be you all fighting to the death to see who was the final bard. But when we lost Tiana, I was like, yeah, you know, I was worried that that fight would actually take too long.
But we did save her.
Yes,
So-
you did.
Yes.
Yeah, so really, you're the heroes. So much better than my dark idea.
Oh man. But we need to do this song battle stuff. I still have some songs left.
I don't. Yeah,
I still have like 40 band names.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think you picked up my implication. I mean, we have another week to battle as bards.
I wanted to get Queen of the Demon Web Pits in there. That was my,
is there any other?
One of the worst monsters in D&D history, but a great band name, Stench Cow with a K.
I love it. That's amazing.
I would love that. That would have
Punk
been
rock,
good.
hardcore punk.
So yeah, thank you guys. This was awesome. Aaron, Bo, this is the second chance I've had to play with you guys. Always fun. You're always up for silliness, and that makes me happy. James, awesome. And by the way, let's just run through this. I think it's important, folks. We have a full week of entertainment for you here. Saturday, it's going to be me, Tiana, Julie, the Great Dane Society. Monday, James, episode 2 of Dragon of Icespire Peak.
Hey.
Yeah, all right, there we go. I still don't know why it's not dragons. One dragon? Come on, that's not.
Who
But
knows? There may be multiple dragons in my version.
bum.
One big one.
Also, apparently, Saturday for the Great Dane Society, we're doing a giveaway because the chat was so ridiculously awesome in terms of giving us bits. And I was so ridiculously derelict in not spending them. I always forget. But yeah, so Monday and then Tuesday, probably the Chaos Agents are back doing the chaos that they do, unless Thomas continues to be gainfully employed. Curse him. And someday, I'm really excited that Nat 1 someday will be back when we can once again all be together Nat 1 will return. People who keep asking what's going on with Nat 1, I am sure, knowing Bo, he has only spent this time writing even more intricate stories that will be even more like, we're gonna come back and there's just gonna be like, the first episode is gonna be just a lit drop of just like, here's a whole new world.
I hope it's
But
okay if I spoil this for Bo, but we're coming back and we're getting jerked off by God. That's all I'm saying. Not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a little.
God,
Not a lot, though.
now I want that to be the episode title. We're getting jerked off by God.
Getting
Sorry,
jerked
It
off
might
by
sound like
Rao,
what I'm
eh?
going for Nat 1, but
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yeah,
might
what
have been
people
a
don't
tweet.
realize, Nat 1 is coming back as softcore porn. It's a new
I mean,
direction we're taking.
it was already going that way at some point.
He basically fades to black. You've seen it. He says it.
Peacefully fades to like, oh, so like we're going the Witcher route. That's
Absolutely.
After the hardcore part.
yeah, all right.
Hey,
Yeah.
but Nat 1 will be back, and yes, I have been plotting this whole time, and I can't wait for you guys to see what's
imagine.
coming down the pipe.
And I think I've spoiled this a couple times, but I actually am going to be talking with Bo. I have a GMing podcast I'm doing, and one of the things that I really want to talk with Bo about, it's clear from watching me GM that I don't think long-term narrative. I'm very much what's happening right now, and I'm really interested to talk about working A, with another writer, and B, working about like thinking sort of the whole long term and looking at the scope and the scale. So someday our schedules will work out and we will have that conversation. Yeah, wow, my closing announcements are longer than my so it leaves me to thank our chat. Join our Discord if you're not on there already. Get on that Discord. It is a wonderful community. YouTube, thank you for the likes, the comments, your general insanity. Thomas, thank you for letting me sit in the Chaos Age. I feel like I should have worn that stupid Sebastian hat. That would have been the
Which Thomas are you talking about? Thomas or Thomas 2?
real Thomas.
Real
Thomas 2, man. That was like a clone or something. That was and I think all that's left is to say goodbye, internet friends.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Internet
Bye.
friends.